because otherwise.
Yes. We want another episode wasted.
Right. So
It was such a good episode.
It was so good. Okay, I need you guys to talk.
Well,
How's it going, guys? Like, subscribe.
like, subscribe, leave a comment down below.
No,
Follow me on
smash that like
Discord.
button.
Smash that like button. I'm probably gonna have to do that too because I plan on reviving my YouTube channel just to put some stuff there.
Let's see if I can. Is it? It's current. It's too live. Bastard. That's not it either. Okay, I need to refresh. Okay, now I'm going to mute the music for just a second. It should stop. Okay, now go ahead and start talking. We'll see if we can hear you.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing today?
If
in
you can
this
hear me,
world?
can you hear me?
Okay, good. Good, we're good. Okay, now I can go ahead and mute everything while all this shit's going on in the background. It's just, that's gonna be the best intro. Also, yes, follow us and stuff.
Yeah, do that stuff.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Biscuit Tin RPG. Today is City of Illumination, a homebrew campaign set in Anzaria, which is a way more in-depth world than I could ever build. You will notice that we're down currently a cast member. We believe that that was due to a scheduling malfunction on our end, and Dap, aka Sterling, should be joining us later. So we'll do our best to, and by that we, I mean the royal we. I will do my best to make sure that their face pops up when it's appropriate. Um, Other than that, I do want to send out an apology for yesterday's stream. Um, it kind of comes with the territory of not having a ass ton of viewers. Um, no one told us that we couldn't hear the players. So the entire episode was me talking to myself.
Oh god.
Yes, I unmuted you. Thank you, Mike. You were all unmuted. You should hear. Now I'm paranoid. Can one of you go on Twitch and see if
Yeah.
there's any sound from you guys? You were all
I'll go
unmuted.
check it out.
You should hear. Now I'm paranoid.
Do you hear?
Can one of you go on Twitch and see if there's any sound from you guys? You should hear. Okay, good. Now I'm paranoid. There we go.
Do you hear?
Perfect. So that's a new feature here on Biscuit Tin RPG. Either during the opening credits or during the first few minutes of the episode, we will be listening to ourselves to make sure that you can hear us. So other than that, I want to give a shout out to at Splinterverse on Twitter. They do a new thing where they make videos every week of new releases that hit DriveThruRPG, which is really cool. So you can get heads up on new PDFs, new stuff for your 5e games or any other number of games. I don't know if they specifically do 5e, but if you go over to their Twitter and look at their most recent video drop, you can get an exclusive discount on the Compendium of the Absurd. It is 27% off right now for the physical copy, and goes into a little bit of detail about what's in there, including the Nephilim, some of the lores, and something I like to call anti-magic fog, which if we ever run into it in this game, I'm going to be really, really upset. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to Quill, just because I'm going to do that every time I can. Quill's an awesome dude, helps us with the editing for our big project that we're coming up with. At some point, I will release the name of that big project, but currently I'm not, because I have sent that over to a potential publisher to help us with it. And I'm waiting to hear back from them before I, spill the beans on anything. Other than that, I guess we can go ahead and get started. Oh wait, I'm gonna go ahead and post the link here for Quill. Editorquill.wordpress.com. Really cheap rates. Just really wanting to build his profile right now for helping edit D&D content. So there we go. There's my plug, and we are good to go. Mike.
Awesome, thanks, John. Yeah, check out Quill. Cool guy. I play on Fridays with him. Fortunately, he hasn't been there past couple weeks. School stuff, functions, is what it is. But hopefully he come back next week. And then also, do we want to announce it now for Cures or no? Will you announce it later?
For what?
For Honey Heist.
Oh yeah. So we had a conversation after the last game, since obviously it was only one-sided, you couldn't hear it. Kira is going to be running Honey Heist on one of the Fridays. We were thinking of doing it next week. However, we know that there is going to be a player out that really wanted to participate, so we may push it back a little bit, and we may just run the typical campaign next week. But stay tuned and keep watching, because as soon as we have a definitive date for it, we are going to launch that out. Something really fun. I've only heard of Honey Heist. I've never actually looked into it, so it'll be a surprise for me. I will go ahead and spill the beans now. I wasn't going to last night, but I will be playing everyone's favorite Russian bear.
Don't you even say it now. All right. Thanks, John. We're gonna go ahead and move on to today's session before he gets to his fucking Russian accent. Yeah, can't wait for that. I play Honey Heist. It's fun. It's really fun. The shenanigans you can get into is really cool. It's a really simple system, so I think everyone's gonna have a great time. So come check that out whenever that happens. But next, we'll go ahead and move ahead and jump back into Anzoria, into the City of Illumination. We'll go ahead and start off with a summary of what happened last week. Well, we did leave off on somewhat of a sour note. So, session 28, I think I dubbed it. I did this silly. So we're just going to go ahead and call it session 28.
I don't remember what I called it either.
Waiting out the storm. The party prepared for challenging assaults on the Freeborn Cove, hoping to capture or acquire their ship that they wanted for themselves. Talking amongst their respective pupils, the Sandswimmers decided the time to strike was now. Giving the ring of the lone captain to George, his first pupil, also his first mates aboard the Ocean Walker, the landing party made their way inland. For this plan to succeed, however, the landing party needed to cause enough chaos and mayhem to lure a majority of the defenders out from the cove, eliminating any further reinforcements to board the opposing ship. Charging straight to things, Ox and Laguna met the enemy differently. Ox suffered a slow start, with Laguna going straight into work. Providing vital cover from afar, Sterling and the landing party seemed to have everything under control, until the unholy priests of Nysarelia, the goddess that they had helped previously, in order for them to escape the grotto that they were entrapped from crashing their ship from a storm along the coastline, began using wicked magic. With a brief stint as a polymorphed monkey, Ox regained his edge and cut through the pirates, along with Laguna. Drawing out plenty, Sterling unleashed his cloak of reeking, and they continued to mow down every last pirate. Within the cove, the Ocean Walker smashed into the pirates' larger ship. Boarding first, Narzan used his spell scroll using a magical device called a Scribvolver, clapping heaps of pirates down. I can't believe I actually wrote that. Surging forward, their momentum soon stopped, and when the reserves beneath the deck appeared, and Tav was polymorphed into a red rat. Struggling to hold off the Freeborn counterattack, their mettle was tested when Narzan was killed. Galvanized by the loss of their comrade, the crew of the Ocean Walker, led by the ship's officers and Kiris, George, and Godolina, cut down the pirates, and the remaining surrendered, as well as their captain, a familiar face, Sereth, the Tabaxi man who was the first mate that they last saw of now Admiral Yelkates of the Freeborn Alliance, and the acquired new ship, a Sudirmo-class Carvel, a second-rate ship. And so that's where we pick up things. You can still hear the storm outside. It is maybe dumbing down a little bit. But for right now, the battle has ended. Ox, you and Sterling and Laguna. Well, Laguna stayed on shore. Seems to be picking and pickpocketing through the dead that have washed up, that were thrown overboard during the battle inside. You and Sterling walk up aboard. You greet the rest of the party, but you see that Kumal is crying, and he's on the ground holding Narzan in his arms. George is behind him with his hand on his shoulder. Some have surrendered. There are a few pirates that were tied up before, including Sereth, who was tied up. And they are currently being watched by Kiris and Godolina. So with all you coming back together, what would you all like to do?
I'm going to go pay my respects to Narzan, and going to officially rename the Scribvolver the Narzan Special. And put that on my hip. And now the only scrolls that will be used in this thing will be Thunderclap.
Right. Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do for the time being, I'm thinking. So
Sure. I will go ahead and describe the rest of what the crew's reactions to Narzan's death as well before we get to Tav. Verkadi is leaning against the central mast, looking away like a edgy boy. Gassan and Orestes have shock and sadness on their faces. Vosu and Lorenza are both in distress by the loss of Narzan. Givi is holding back, hiding his tears. Godolina will be eventually will walk up and sit next to Narzan. She lays her hand on his chest, clenching her symbol of Paylor and whispering in Celestial, maybe some offering him some sort of prayer. Um, Once the other pirates have been secured, Curious eventually walks away to fold up some nearby sails. And once everyone had paid their respects to Narzan, he was going to prepare and wrap him for a burial at sea. As at least Curious believes Narzan deserves that, at least, since he was technically a sailor. Stephen shows some sadness and he begins to show some tears, probably cry really emotionally for the first time. Um, Steven enjoyed fighting with Ox's boys, and all Narzan was always a good teacher. Because Kumal has a winning problem, so he's not really a teacher. So yeah, go ahead, Tav. Now that you're no longer a red rat.
Yeah. Finally, I'm gonna go over to Ox and put a hand on his shoulder and ask if you want a hug.
I slowly turn and look at you and go, this is why the world needs love.
Yeah, and I give him a big hug.
Thanks, Cav.
We needed that. I'm very sorry for what happened to Narzan.
So I'm gonna start prepping Narzan for what I assume would be a burial at sea.
Yeah, so you and Curious would wrap him up, it's either you guys want to give up one of the rowboats that the Carnival has, or you can just drop plank them right in the ocean. It's really up to you, but basically you're just gonna go out into the ocean once the sea has sort of settled. Once you move everything from the Ocean Walker, yeah.
So are we gonna keep the Ocean Walker?
That's up to you. Curious brings it up eventually as you're probably doing the burial. Not to disrespect Narzan.
No, that's fine.
Curious is a man of continuity, like keeping going. He brings up, can you with that ring control multiple ships, Captain Ox?
I honestly don't know.
Regardless, it would be a waste. The Ocean Walker suffered minor damages. We have I can use a fraction of the tools remaining on the Ocean Walker to repair it, but it would be a waste to simply leave it or not use it.
So, I mean, I know I can at least do one. So if I take control of the big one, we can have.
Which we're gonna need. Oh yeah, sorry. Continue.
We're gonna need some of the crew to make sure that one's still running.
Right.
And we take them both back to Macerna, and perhaps give it back to its original owners, I guess. I don't know.
Those were the pirates.
No, that wasn't the pirates. The pirate one broke.
This ship, isn't this ship the one you stole from freaking Afram?
Yeah.
No, this is the ship. No, this is the ship Yolkates gave you. This is the pirate ship.
No.
Tav is right. No, Tav is right. This is the ship that they gave you.
I thought that was the one that got broken up, and then we stole this one from Afram after that.
No. Afram was before that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you broke that ship, but you guys got a ship. Like, how'd you get back from Yolkates? Well, Yolkates,
okay.
We want a ship. Yolkates like, give them what they want. And he's like, they gave you a sloop, and you took it. And yes, you've been roving around in a used. No one has yet probably have yet to recognize. Maybe you don't know.
So we should probably load it up with dynamite and send it back to its previous owners.
Or we just sell it in Macerna.
I actually have a suggestion. Why not? One, we make the Carnival our primary ship. We hire an actual crew for that ship, and you still control the Ocean Walker with your ring. Having a ship on its own with the capacity to fire support, you said that you could shoot cannons from it.
Well, I mean, if it has cannons on it, the only thing I have is if I'm close enough to it with this ring, I effectively shoot a cannon.
Regardless, we have a free ship that we don't need a crew of that we could use. We could use it as an extra boat to carry cargo when we do actual operations. We can use it for salvage. Having an extra boat like a sloop like that without a crew saves us money and time. If we don't want to find another crew to man it, that's just a suggestion for me. Other than that, if you want to return it or think it's up to you.
No, I mean it's fine. It's just going to be a logistical nightmare. So I don't. Do I
But we
actually have to?
find
So Mike, do I have to physically be on the boat in order to control it, or is it just I have to be
no
within
no
so
no
many feet of it?
no you have to attune to your ship. Once you attune to your ship, I'm pretty sure it says in your item description, as long as you can see it from a certain range, you can command it to sail as close as it can and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's what the ring does. But yeah, there's a range, and then you have to see it. If you can't see it, you can't do anything because you don't. Yeah, you know what I mean. Because then the ship won't understand how to follow your directions.
Okay. So, okay. So I've
But
got an
all it
idea.
really does is just sail. So you have to understand too. It doesn't like do anything special. It just you can move the ship around, and it has that special feature to fire at ghostly cannons
Yep.
from that ship. So yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, here's Ronan.
So what are we gonna do with these pirates?
Real quick, Roman's coming in.
Yep. I see that. As soon as he pops in, I will. We'll wait. We may just wait for him because
Yeah, well,
because
might
I
as well do it right now.
because I've got I've gotten an amazing idea and it's awful.
That's great.
Hello?
Okay, here we go. Let's see.
What's up,
here.
Ronan?
Sorry I'm late.
It's
No,
okay.
you're good, man.
Missing member is gone. Cool. There we go. Everyone is all set up.
Awesome. Just to catch you up, Roman. We're still in the cove. The battle just ended. Everyone's over Narzan. They pay their respects, and now we're talking about with Ox and Tav. All of you are talking about what to do with the Ocean Walker now that you have a new larger ship.
Okay.
So, what's your idea, Ox?
Well, I mean, I get that. The idea for the ship itself is fine. I was talking about the pirates that we have not killed, along
Oh.
with the captain. To which I just look at Tav, Sterling and go, so. I wait for Godolina to not be around, honestly, for this conversation.
Godolina and George are actually looking at the military intelligence that he had on him. He had a bunch
Okay.
of documents, so they're going through right now. So their heads are sort of turned away from you. Also, they're on the Carvel currently. So I don't know where all your NPCs are, but I know those two are on the Carvel. Kyrus is still on the Ocean Walker because he's gonna stay there for a little bit.
Okay, so I just
those two are on the other ship.
So I'm gonna go ahead and call Tav and Sterling over to the Ocean Walker with Kyrus specifically, and I'm gonna wave Kyrus over, and because I honestly want his input on how
Okay.
this is gonna work out. So
Sure.
I go, so we've got the intel. At no point did I promise to keep that asshole alive. Do you think we can turn the pirates into crew with the cost of doing so, removing their old captain from the equation as an oath of fealty?
When you say removing the captain, what do
Are
you
you-
mean?
I said what I said.
Are you
You
suggesting that we
mean-
publicly execute the captain in front of them?
He was in charge of who killed my new friend.
Yeah.
But also some of the crews who would be in charge of killed your friend.
Yeah. But
That
to be fair,
Oh.
that guy's a coward, and these, they just saw that they were on the losing side, which is different.
yeah, but it's still there can be some lawyer fuck that like in the night.
Okay,
know,
so maybe not that,
but-
but do you think we can turn them into crew and be able to trust them?
I'm gonna say no.
So what are we gonna do with them?
Take Musana, give them to Nubanu, maybe.
What do you think about that, Curious?
Well, first off, I don't want to deal with the Navy, so I don't really care how you play all things. But in terms of crew, we could press gang them into our ship, force them to join. However, as he takes a large looming step towards the 4 captured pirates along with Sereth, who is a little bit, from what you remember, he was a little bit like shaky, paranoid, edgy.
Mhm.
Now he's a little bit more calm and collective. When he surrendered, he immediately thought out all ways of escape, and he came out to no conclusion. So he surrendered very, very casually. His demeanor is a little bit changed. There is something sinister about him, and you can only imagine it's probably due to
All of y'all Kate's bullshit is my guess.
Yeah.
along with being religious, I guess, sort of associated with Australia. What's everyone's passive perceptions, by the way?
11.
10.
17.
Well, okay. So the other for Sterling and Tav, you do see that in the very most exposed areas, if they have like open shirts or sleeveless shirts or shorts or whatever, or if this mark is on their neck or face, it is a brand of the symbol of Narcelia or Nicerelia, this black kraken or octopus looking tattoo. For you, Ox, you see one dead right behind the left ear of Sereth, and it has a faint magical glow around it. Sereth continues saying, "We could definitely press gang them if we could, but there's only 4 of them. We need at least 8 to run a skeleton crew of either ship. Well, we need at least 12 to 15 for the carvel over there, but for this ship, we need at least 8 to run the ship if you're not using the ring."
So, at least temporarily, I could use the ring on the big ship, and we have a crew enough for the Ocean Walker to get them both back to Macerna.
Correct.
Where we-
I can volunteer to steer the Ocean Walker while you and keep watch of the prisoners
Certainly.
if we do press gang them.
That guy got a magic brand on him, so I don't know what we should do about that. That's just like what I say in the middle of the conversation. Like I just look over and go, "That's weird."
Yeah.
I
That
don't-
can't be good.
I don't think that's. I think that'd be. So I saying that we gotta like. Do the rest of them have them, or is it just?
They have the same brand, but all of them have the same brand of the insignia of Nicerelia. But his Sereth's has a faint little magical glow. It's not bright, but it's definitely noticeable amongst the group that have been captured. Like a faint shimmer, or like on the edges of the outlines of the tattoo.
I think this is just more. Reason that we should just eventually kill off him, at least.
I'm gonna cast detect thoughts on him.
Detect thoughts. Are you forcing your way to think deeper, or just surface thoughts?
I'm gonna start with surface thoughts and see what I get. Then
Do I don't know. Let me check and see if I know that spell, because if I do, I may recognize it and I will try to take action. But if I don't recognize it, I won't do this. I was planning on asking him questions anyway. Detect thoughts is not something I do, so I'll just stick with my standard questions. Like, so what's up with the tattoo on your neck?
So for Tav, as you cast detect thoughts on Sereth, right? You're doing this on Sereth.
Yeah.
As soon as you enter what sort of thin layer that sort of hovers around his head, you probably used this spell before. You would have heard like stuff. You probably would have heard some sort of subconscious voice similar to the person that you're reading, say random things, what's over on their mind. But as soon as you penetrate this light surface, all you hear is the sounds of this slimy yet moist and wet movements think of like wet noodles. Just moving amongst each other.
You're nasty.
And then suddenly in the background, there's the bubbling of water.
Okay. Is he doing anything, or is it just what
He's looking at
thinking?
you, but then he returns or he shifts and looks to Ox as he asks questions.
Okay, that's weird. Stop eating my microphone.
So when you
Uh,
ask that question, Stareth looks to you after looking at Tav, and he, what'd you ask him? You said how
I
was he
said,
doing?
I said, what's the deal with that tattoo? Or your brand, rather.
He looks at you for a moment, and then he simply just says, "Is a mark of Nice Aurelia."
So is that something you're willing to give up? Or are you willing to die for that?
I don't really have a choice anymore, so I'm gonna have to probably die.
Fair enough. I kick him into the water.
Wait, no.
As
Process.
I mean, is anyone going? Is anyone? Are you?
I'm jumping to stop him.
Alright, so
stopping
Sterling,
him
you jump
also.
in. So go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh my god.
And mine's opposed.
Oh no.
No, you just kick him with all your force. So
Okay,
it's
yeah,
Sterling if you
fair
can catch
enough.
him.
I got a 2, so it's 4.
I'm gonna
Okay,
try
he
also.
busts right through your arms and he falls overboard. Curious looks at you, Ox, and says, "I didn't know you would be this kind of captain, Captain Ox."
We'll turn the rest
Why?
of them in.
Couldn't
And then
we
I
have
just start
wait-
walking away.
Wait, is he
Is-
in the water now?
Yeah, he's in the
Did-
water. He's definitely sinking.
Okay. Is he
Oh,
drowning?
can I swim?
You can swim if you want.
I don't know how good this is gonna be.
I'm just kind of putting all of this into perspective of like what's been going on lately.
Is he more than 30 feet from me?
Who?
Whatever his name is.
Yes,
the
he is
sinking
more
one.
than he's more than 30. He's outside 30
Okay,
feet from
and
you.
I can't understand what this. I can't hear what he's thinking, and it's probably just water or slimy stuff. I don't want to save him, but we haven't questioned him all the
Yeah,
way.
I have
would say.
I have a way to question him
as-
the actual answers.
Yo, what was that?
Nothing. It's just-
Oh.
I'm angry.
So as Ox walks away, Curious looks to you two as he looks overboard and he says, "I think he may prove to be an issue down the road. You two better keep your eyes out on your friend there."
You mean Ox or the dead guy that's drowning right
He
now?
just gives you a blank look. And then he
Ox. Okay.
turns around, he grabs the other 4 and he puts them in the middle of the ocean walker. And he just starts preparing the ship for whatever. You guys, there's no real timetable.
Yeah.
He has nothing else
I'm
to
gonna
do.
start attuning to the big ship.
Okay. How long does it take? Like an hour?
Yeah, it takes an hour. And it's just as long as it's like I'm not doing anything strenuous, so I could probably have like dumb
I'm just
conversations.
I'm just asking. Yeah, how long it takes? Okay. So, what do you guys? Oh, do you guys want to search the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I figured as much. You freaking munchkin. Okay, so. All right, so either roll investigation or perception, like a search check, with advantage if you're having your pupils help you to search the ship.
I'm gonna have mine help me. So let's see what we get. Oh,
19 or 20 actually. 20.
Okay.
17.
This is
Okay. Oh, I'm
investigate?
sorry. This is a yes. This is investigation.
Investigation.
Okay.
I
Or no,
did it.
investigation or perception. It doesn't really. You can choose.
Alright.
which one.
All right. 25.
Yes.
So I need Sterling and Tav to roll a percentile.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I got a
13.
5.
Okay. And Sterling?
13.
Right. So you both need to roll 46. And
12.
then whatever you guys roll, times that by 100. That's how much silver you find.
900. Okay.
And then roll 1d6. And that's how much, and then times 100, and that's how much gold you find.
100 gold. Okay.
And then for Ox, go ahead and roll percentile as well.
All right. 14.
Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Do, do, do. 7.
Times 100. That's how many gold you found.
All right. Let
And then
me
roll a d6.
write down 700 gold and then a d6. Do. 6.
Times 10. That's how much platinum you find.
That, oh
Wow.
my god.
Also, for Sterling and Tav, you both come across documents, more documents, but one that says of a meeting place called a secret shrine / vault. It rests, or the location and logistics of minor correspondence that are old as well. When you look at this meeting place dubbed the secret shrine / vault, and you look at the correspondence and maps in this most likely Sareth's office or room, you notice that the location is most likely located within the Torn Atolls. If you don't remember where the Torn Atolls is, it's where you met Yolkates, where you had to sail to or swim to, but you actually didn't swim to. You don't remember. You had to go back there, and it's somewhere in that region. And then for you, Ox, you find something very peculiar in one of the footlockers of probably one of the priests that was wielding such powerful weapon magic. You find a box that contains 10 thin ivory tiles, each beautifully painted with different figures.
Huh.
You see an angel. You see something that represents death. A tile that represents a demon. A tile that represents lovers. A magician.
Huh.
Hmm.
Seems like I've found, what are those called? Tarot. I don't know. So I'm gonna, like, after I get in with the ship, I'm just gonna go ahead and start looking at these things and trying to figure out what they are.
Would you like to shuffle and draw from this deck of tiles?
Don't do it.
Sounds like an awful idea.
Let me identify them first.
You just gave this to the most chaotic out of all of the characters.
Yes. Also, drop your alignment down to neutral, Ox, if you could.
Okay, fair. I completely
yeah,
understand that.
But yeah, yeah. Do you want to draw a tile real quick?
Just
do it.
shuffling it up, and I'm. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, roll a d10.
3. I don't like that look on his face.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
You draw the demon tile. Your alignment officially becomes chaotic evil.
Oh my god!
Oh boy.
And as you pull that card, it dissipates into this dark, shadowy ichor. You become to fume over something, and you begin to think about all the things that pissed you off, make you angry. You think about First Gate. You think about why you were left behind. All these bad things that you've also been slowly trying to hold back as they're beginning to sort of swell up within you in recent times have all just meshed and have exploded, and now you are just this very dark, sinister, brooding edgelord.
Oh, great. Now I have 2 looking at us.
Oh
Now you have
my
9
god!
cards.
And no one was around to watch this happen.
No one's around, and so yeah, now you have only 9 of the tiles remaining.
I tuck them away in my bag. Oh my God.
Today's date is Avagon the 37th of Frostly, year 350, Age of the Phoenix. It is around 5 p.m. now.
And will hence be forth known as the Fall of Ox.
Oh god.
2 alignment shifts in one game is pretty sweet.
That was so funny.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Yeah. What you guys find?
Okay.
Oh god.
I just go back up. I'm gonna pretend like nothing's going on. Obviously,
it's There may be some physical shit, but for the most part, there's nothing. It's just now you as a character, your personality, your demeanor, your thought process is now very chaotic evil.
God.
Like all the things that you've been withholding, you just say fuck it. Who cares?
Yep. Exactly.
God damn it. What the fuck? All right. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna talk to Godolina and see what she find in the intelligence.
Well, from what me and George have found, thanks to George, he knows a lot of the terminologies with the Federation, and many of the pirates are former sailors and Marines. It seems like, well, I'm just as surprised as George is. Apparently, the freeborn pirates only have one dry dock to repair and build their entire fleet. Now, the Federation has 50, though it is scattered along the entire coastline of Western Proseus. The nation has 50 dry docks, large superstructures, infrastructures. This information, if we can give this back to Nurbanu, could help turn the tide of war, especially now that the Faeldor Isle is looking to be a promising Pyrrhic victory for the Federation. This could benefit the Federation Navy greatly.
Perfect. We need to get that to her.
Definitely kind of owe it to her.
Yeah, we kind of do. Ox is crazy a little bit.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
I was hoping to interrogate that cat guy, and then he kicked him off the boat.
Y'all could have jumped in after him.
No,
You could
that's
come
it.
He executed him out at sea. Is that what he did?
He,
Yeah.
I guess he's heard what you need to hear, and then decided to kick him off.
And we are not the strongest people, so we couldn't stop him.
I'll keep an eye on Ox. I'll talk to him when I can. I think I'm just gonna let him be for the next couple of days until we return back to Macerna, and then I'll speak with Ox. This is a little bit concerning. I hope he hasn't crossed, over a threshold of some sort.
Sure, if he's evil now or something. 'cause
I can't see Ox just, being completely evil in a short span of time. It's just reckless.
Yeah, he had a lot on his mind. One of his pupils just died, a good friend. We're all sad, but
walking around on the main deck, all three of you hear Laguna and Ox maniacally laughing. Both in like unison, and it's just horrific. Yes, definitely need to keep an eye on both of them for sure.
yeah,
Especially Laguna. I don't trust Laguna. He comes out of nowhere, and he's this raging lunatic, and it's okay to have him on ship.
I would say no. What do you think, Sterling? Should we have him on the ship?
No, I don't think we should have him. I don't think we should also have any of the crew from the Freeborn Pirates here either.
I agree. We should at least. I am not opposed to killing them if they are evildoers. However, they have surrendered, so we should just return them as prisoners to the local authorities and be on our way. But also, I've been concocting a plan with George, and don't tell Ox, but me and George have been, me mostly, he came to me, wonder if we can create some sort of room for Laguna on the new ship. I've been going through some old books in journals that I have from my family and from of my close relatives who once dabbled in ward magic, in abjuration, and I think I found a location where I can find some materials, maybe an item that could subdue Laguna in a room,
Hmm.
if need be. You know, it doesn't hurt to have a safe plan,
No,
contingency plan for something as dangerous as Laguna.
Just, I guess the question is, how do we get him in there?
Oh, you can leave that to me and Curious. But the question I now have is, do we need to have one for Ox if he begins to continue down this path? I'm not suggesting we do this right away. I am, but I'm not. If what you said is true, that he's now just resorting to just mindless killing, even if it is for vengeance, which I completely understand, it's not in his nature. It's not what when I first met him. It's not who he was, and he shouldn't change like this. No one should change like this. So I thought I'd bring it up to you two. You're his closer friend, and you three make up our crew, Pillars. So I don't know if you want me and George to continue our secret mission or not.
I think it'd be for the best.
Yeah, I think you should continue a little bit in secret. We need to keep an eye on Laguna and Ox a little bit. Laguna for the
Sure.
most part.
Mostly Laguna, but yeah, if Ock continues down this path, mostly with the influence of Laguna, then we'll have an issue.
Yeah, we'll keep an extra eye. We need more eyes. I'm gonna talk to my pupils and see that they also know about keeping an eye at least on the others. So good luck with your I can't talk right now. Research. You know what I mean. Bye.
What are you doing, Sterling?
I want to go check on my
People as
trio.
Yeah, and then Ox, did you want to go talk to Laguna and your peoples as well?
Yeah. I am. I feel like Laguna and I can really connect now.
Yeah, I'm at least that level.
But yeah,
These
I'm
gay
gonna.
bastards.
I'm going to avoid topics that make me angry up front.
Sure.
So I'll just talk to the I forgot who my pupil was. The one that survived.
Wow.
I've got two of them.
Oh God.
Wow.
I guess this makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shut up. Let me look at my stuff. Yeah, it was in the handouts, right? Or no. Oh no, it's in my messages. I keep forgetting. Okay, so George and Kumal. I will tell them that they need to try harder. That failure is no longer an option at all. And that I will.
It's so funny. It's so because you're now chaotic evil, so I'm just imagining you being passive aggressive, even more so.
So this is exactly what it comes out. So failure is no longer an option. Ever.
Literally, that's what I was thinking.
Keep training, and at least for going back to Macerna, you will all be on the other ship, and Laguna and I will be on this ship, unless you are, not afraid. We'll also keep the captives on this ship too. And that's all. I don't leave any room for questioning. I just walk away.
Yeah, and as you walk away, Laguna still stands there, but you don't see his face. But to George and Kumal, Laguna gives them a face of just utter disdain and triumph. He is arrogant now. He looks down on them and says, showing off that his position is now greater than theirs, and that they need to prove themselves, or they will be less than nothing, and they'll be left behind by their master. And then he walks away.
Oh God.
And then George, he's very frustrated. He looked like obviously, Ak, you walk away because this is no longer affecting you anymore. But in the scene itself, Laguna is looking down on them, arms crossed. George steps forward with his war axe of slaughter, looking to challenge Laguna, and Laguna just gives him a smirk. But Kumal puts his hand on George's shoulder and actually forces him backwards, telling him that this is not the time. So yeah, okay, awesome, very chaotic. Love it. I love this. Okay, so before we move on, so you want your pupils with the prisoners aboard with Curious? Because Curious is gonna to be on the ship anyways.
Yeah. So the way that it was is they can be on either ship they want. My pupil specifically, but I'm going to have Laguna on the big ship with me, since I'm going to be piloting that one, and everyone else that doesn't want to be around Laguna can go to the Ocean Walker. And then I did say that I'm going to be taking the captives to the big ship with me.
Okay, for sure. This is just flip flop. All right. Oh, cool. All right.
We'll keep an eye on them.
Okay.
Tav or Sterling, whoever wants to go first.
You?
I can go.
Yeah, you go.
Okay, which one are you gonna get on? Don't make me flip a coin.
I said he go.
You said
I
you
can
go.
Well, okay. So who goes?
Okay, Sterling going.
Yeah. So,
I'm just gonna choose.
Okay. I'll go.
Oh, so you arrive. Did you take your pupils over to the big ship?
I've taken them away from out of sight and out of hearing range.
There's a lot of space on the Carvel, so you could definitely hide in one of the corridors or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's somewhere in the ship
Yes.
away from everyone
you
else.
you all stealthily make your way somewhere deep into the new ship, and Riccati closes the door. It's just you four.
All right. I wanted to talk to you all about how you all did today. First of all, happy that you're all alive.
Ghassan looks depressed. He's like, we could have done better. Honestly, we were very ineffective. We let the enemy completely topple Tav's and her crew and her people, and we couldn't even support properly Narzan and Kumal, which led to Narzan's death. He steps forward. He says, "I personally take responsibility for letting Narzan down. In all honesty, Sterling is just."
Listen, I really suggest that you don't, because one of the things you learn in this field of profession is that every time you go into a battle, casualties are almost guaranteed. I've had a lot of people that I considered friends, and they have died. Sometimes from our side, but that's not the point.
God.
So much shade in that one statement.
Oh my god.
I really don't want you to blame yourself for every death that happens on board. I just want you to try your best and frankly just survive, really.
Sorry, go ahead.
The last time I tried to save someone that I was working with, they had died in an explosion. I couldn't stop. And I regret that, unfortunately, but I can't keep blaming myself for it. So really don't blame yourself for what happened here. It wasn't your fault.
Those words carry a lot of weight with them, Sterling. After all you've been through recently, it does speak volumes to your pupils. Riccati is a little bit. He's still that little edge prince in the back, but you can see that he nods his head in agreement. Ghassan wipes some fresh tears away. He smiles and he nods his head as well. Orestes is crying like a baby. But he says that he loves all of you, and Hassan and him embrace, and Riccati ignores him. But you have this wonderful trio of whatever they are.
Bunch of
Amalg-
bigs.
amalgamation of people who have just been forced to train into stealth and assassination and thievery, but also have their own personalities. I don't know. A unique trio for sure.
It's the soft boys, is what they are.
No, the real edge princes. Their edginess goes far. Was there anything else you want to talk to your pupils about, Sterling? Verkadi will actually bring up. He says, "So," and both Gassan and Arrest is like, "Oh shit, he spoke." He's like, "I do speak. You just ignore me." But anyways, Master Sterling, what are we gonna do with that Laguna fellow? And both Gassan and the rest is like, yeah, he's dangerous. He's one day he's just going to kill us all. And Master Ox, we need to split them. We need to break them apart. We need to do something. We need to limit their proximity, because him influencing Ox is not good for anybody, especially for Oxes, for people. I mean, George is a soft-hearted old man. He doesn't want to be the grizzled veteran anymore. He wants to just, enjoy his twilight years.
Unfortunately, I do agree. Right now they are sort of in a way insufferable. I guess they've been spending a lot of time together, and I don't feel very comfortable with that. But I have a plan, or somewhat of a plan to start getting to work. But right now, I want you all to stay on the Ocean Walker while I stay with Ox and Laguna on this ship.
Gaston and Orestes both like moan, like, oh. But Verkadi looks at you and he just nods his head, but you see his eyes dart away. You don't know Verkadi too well. You do know him well enough to, teach him and train him and be one-on-one with him. But Verkadi is when he brings up sus people, he's one of the most sus out there. So you know that he's probably going to do something, and you're going to have to probably try to keep tabs on your genius child protege over there, who is a coward though. That's why he's not fully felt. But yeah, Verkadi, he's decisive. So if he believes that Laguna is a threat, somewhere down the line, Verkadi is going to take a chance, and you know that.
All right. I just kind of want to tell them that they did a good job, and I want to go back up deck.
Okay.
Kind of keep a watch over everything.
Sure. All right. And Tav, well, you meet up with your crew. You guys look around some of the nearby rooms available. The officers of the ship had very larger, nicer rooms, lone beds, their own desks. So, Tav, you probably claim one of those for yourself. And then there's the I guess like the mates. And then there's the officers, which have like shared bunk rooms, but they're larger but they're not like the rest of the crew who sleep in hammocks in the lower decks. They actually have their own bunk rooms. So your three bunk up. Givy obviously is lucky enough to get his own bunk room to himself. Lorenza and Vosu have to share one. But you all meet in your room. You see that this was probably like the at one time, this used to be what probably was a naval vessel of sorts. This probably used to be the infirmary. It's probably where the doctor or the ship surgeon probably resided, but now it is now been made into an office for some thug officer of some sorts. There's some trophy skulls in the corner. The medicine cabinet has been replaced with liquor and booze. There's gold leaf on the table, like at least an ounce or two.
Okay, let's start with who wants a drink.
Givy's like, actually, I prefer something more calming. He starts rolling up some gold leaf.
Oh, here you go. How about you, Lorenza? Do you want something?
Vosu and Lorenzo both not. Of course, we're still both a little shaken up from the battle. That was something more than we ever expected. And Vosu is just like, it was okay. I'd rather fight on land, but it was okay.
Yeah, I start pouring the drinks and passing out, and
Steven's there. He's like, Where's mine?
Oh, where did you come from, Steven? I thought, okay, here you go, Steven. Here's a
I'm
glass.
always next to you. I never leave your side. Remember, I'm here for life.
That's creepy, but also lovely, and I love you.
Gibby just like, this is why I spoke again. I'm like that guy. He wakes me up in the middle of the night saying, "Wake up, Gibby."
Yeah, isn't it adorable?
So
No, he's
creepy.
not. He's not. He's not, Tav. He's not adorable. He's
adorable.
he's a swell guy at heart, but I can't get over the fact that he's a giant mutated dire rat.
Yeah, and he's awesome, and he's my son, so don't talk bad about him.
I've seen him stab himself on accident, and he enjoys it. That's a problem.
Steven, have you been stabbing yourself again?
Steven turns around, there's a knife in the song. Huh? What? Hmm? What?
Steven, we talked about this. Don't
What?
stab yourself on purpose.
I know, but lately I haven't been really feeling anything. Like I don't feel my fingertips anymore. I can't even feel my tail. I can't even taste sometimes, and it's bugging me. Like I'm losing my whatever you call that touch taste thing.
Yeah, you're feeling it. You can't feel. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't feel anything. It's weird.
Wait. How many bombs have you been eating? If it's
You see that he had makeshift pockets. Lorenzo made him some makeshift pockets on his belt, and you see that he just empties about 50 empty healing bombs. And then Vosu just stuff. That was an hour ago.
okay, so it's not that he eating too little. Okay, that's good. Maybe you should not eat that much then. We can start with that and see what happens.
I mean, I rationed it down from 100 to 50.
In an hour?
Well, no, this took like 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, okay. I'm gonna get back to this. I need some extra opinions. So we'll table that, Steven.
It's
No, I
big
love
5-finger
you.
fillet.
Stop that. I can you cut your finger off again.
I'm really good at it though.
No, your hand is messed up. It's like a hamburger.
Oh God.
It's like you put him in a, I don't know. wood
Lorenza
chipper.
is pouring her 5th glass of drink at this point.
Don't get too drunk, Lorenza. Okay, let's go back to you guys. Okay, you okay? I just want to say, I'm sorry I got turned into a rat in the middle of that and couldn't help you all. You did great without me. You defended each other. Lenza, you get messed up, but you didn't die. That's great. And Wusu, great shot. Gimli, good with the blade. You did very well out there.
All 3 of you give you a blank stare. Vosu sort of just stands up and says, Tav, we didn't do much. We were very ineffective last battle.
Yeah, that happens when you start out.
Yeah, but we honestly all share the burden of Narzan. And Lorenza is already on her 6th drink. And Gibby's already just
okay. You need to give it. You stop smoking, you stop drinking, or you're going to bed early without dinner.
She's everybody's mom.
Can we like what?
You know what I said, young man.
Eh?
Don't you dare. Don't give me that sass, young man.
I'm really high right now, so you're really stressing me out. So.
Okay. You can't blame yourself when things doesn't go your way. Even if you try really hard and it doesn't go how you want it, you can't blame yourself. Because that's the way you die. Because if you start blaming yourself and you start trying to push yourself too much, you're going to overextend. And finally, a blade is going to hit you in the back. when no one's protecting you because you're too far ahead. So you need to work up to. I lost the train of thought.
Deep thoughts with Tab.
Deep
thoughts
thought
with
would
Tab.
stab that just disappear.
I visualize Tab like pouring herself multiple drinks while she's talking. She's just getting drunk and forgetting what she's saying because it's too much.
But I'm just gonna say, try not to blame yourself. Stay in school, keep grades up.
Wow, this is such a mom talk right now. This is like if your mom was your dad, you know, like the roles in the house would switch places. Like, your mom was the one that works a lot. She's the one that racks in the money. She's the one that pays for everything. She just says, "Yeah, I love you, kid. Do great. Have fun in sports. Stay in school." And you're just like, "Mom, I'm 30 and I still live with you." Right? Keep it up, man.
You're doing awesome.
Your dad's making dinner later. I'll see you never.
Yeah, just love yourself because I love you. You need to love yourself too.
Lorenza is like crying, bawling because she's very emotional right now. Givy is just sort of just looking down at the floor and he's just like, yeah, super dazed. And Vosu just looks at you and says, looking at the battle and talking with George, I've spoken with Godolina and they've told me about how you fight. And this is the first time we all actually had a chance to see you fight, unleashing your true power. And with you being polymorphed and us not seeing it, to me at least, it shows how much you could have offered in the battle. And if she looks at a crying Lorenza and a very dazed Givy, she says, maybe we need more than just training with rapier and firearms. Maybe if we all had powers like you, we could have done more in the last battle and for future battles ahead. And Steven's just like in the back's like, ooh.
Somebody wants to make a pact.
Are you saying you want to make a pact?
I'm not 100% sure since we've never really spoke candidly with one another like this about where you got your powers, but if it's through pact magic, I mean, I've sworn to learn from you. I wouldn't mind if you would offer me the opportunity. I would assume Lorenza and give you as well. It would greatly empower us to have. We could do more for you and the party. Maybe I'm just speaking out of weakness. I'm not so sure after what just happened. We just did fight a battle, so I may be just speaking frantically, but it's an option at this point. There's only so much you can learn from martial skills, mundane skills, as an Adanrashi. The power of Anzoria is very powerful. And if we could utilize elements of that, we could do a lot more.
Yeah, I hear you. I would love to get that going, but Lloyd is in a very bad state right now. So let's hop in the ring. Everybody, come touch hand. Come on, high five me.
Where are we going?
On an adventure. Okay.
Okay, can I bring the bottle?
There's bottles there too, and a little bit of hookah. But okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
You all are thrusted into the beautiful luxury room. It's now clean. There is somewhat cleaner. There's still piles of books near the fireplace, but you can smell that there is some pork and some vegetables being simmered and cooked in the nearby kitchen that is now there. But for the most of the rest of the layout is the same. Cushions and sofas. The smell of incense. It's a little bit nicer, but warmer. Looking behind the large armchair is Eshmunazar, or Lloyd. He is still gaunt, but you can see that he's gained a little bit of strength. And you can see that he is holding a couple of diamonds in his hands. He looks over and he puts them back on a nearby table. He slowly stands up. He's like, "Ah, Taff. Oh, uh, your comrades." And you see that he pulls out a cane. He starts walking towards you. He still looks frail, but he is now walking and moving a little bit more, which is a great sign. So
Well, this is an improvement from the other time. Did something change?
yes, somewhat did. Ah, so you must be the three that have been training. It is a pleasure to meet you all. And they all shake hands. You see that Lorenza, who's the drunkest out of all of you, he's like, "Oh my god, he's so handsome." And Gibby's just like, "Are you serious? Look at him, like a twig."
You should see him at full power then. Whew.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, Gibby's like, "Yeah, well, he's not that now."
You don't see a nice young man.
Hey man, he's a jealous guy. Bosu steps forward and offers her hand, and she also gives the hand gesture and head gesture of the Adandrashi, which is an eagle flying over the sun. I don't know how to show it, but it's that sort of message. Yeah. No. Maybe I'll think about it. That's pretty lit. All right. Yeah. Okay. I might think about it. All right. Yeah. Ashwini's our shake. Like I was like, yes. And Adandrashi radiates herself in my presence. It is a pleasure. It's perfect that you're here. I wish to actually discuss a few things now that we are closer to Macerna. A memory was actually unlocked to me personally. Did you see it last night, Tev?
No. Did I?
No, you did not.
No, I didn't.
Oh, then it must have been something for me then. Now that for some odd reason I've regained a little bit of my energy in my mind. I had a slight vision last night when I was going through some old journals and books of history of the Cinder Lords, people who serve the Sultan in the elemental plane of fire of all Daijinis, or of all Ifrits. You remember that Dose for All, the one who stole everything from me, had subordinates. We took care of one, or you took care of one, Cyclonus, but there are two others, and I now remember their names. And I remember who they are and what they are, and why we must prepare as soon as we return to Macerna. And it's a good thing we have your entire cadre here. Did you bring Steven? Steven was like, "Yeah, I'm back here." Oh, is the food done? Yeah, definitely done. No,
Don't trust
you're
him.
gonna need another entree.
Oh.
Oh, that's fine. Steven, it's good to see you again. Yep.
Yeah.
I can't
Okay.
taste any of this.
That
Lloyd's just like, what does he mean by he can't taste?
I don't. He's losing feeling in his fingers and he can't taste. I don't know what's wrong with him. I was gonna get a second opinion from somebody, but I don't know who. I don't know what's going on. He's a weird creature that lives on healing bombs and stuff, and he's eating a lot of them. So I have no idea what's going on. Help me, please.
I may know of a colleague who could check on Stephen over there, see what's really ailing your young
Boy.
Padawan. Your boy. But first we need to secure our foothold in Macerna when we return. Now, the two others, there are three that serve Dose for All. They're the three that helped Dose for All rise up to be a Wind Warden. The first one was Cyclonus, a very adamant, aggressive, loyal subject of Dose for All. But we also have two others. We have Shabazz and we have Juhimi, I believe. we have Shabazz, and we have Juhumi, also known as the Furious Windstorm. Now, Shabazz is the spy master of sorts for Dosfra. He's the one that is charged with all the network and spies and bribes and stuff like that. Juhumi is more of a psychopathic killer. He's just a mad dog sent out to kill those that Dosfra deem unworthy or a threat to his power. I don't know what Juhumi is, or at least I can't remember now, but memories have returned to me about Shabazz's wide network. And if we want to find Dosfra, we definitely need to find Shabazz before we find Juhumi. If we find Shabazz, then we find Juhumi. And if we find Juhumi, Juhumi only answers to one man, one person, and that is Dosfra himself. So, if I remember correctly, Shabazz most likely works with the undercity gangs or the underbelly of Misono. Thieves guilds, assassins guilds, local gangs, evil cults. When we get back to Misurna, it'd be prudent if you could have your pupils here start investigating all those factions, see if we can find any link to Shabazz. And hopefully strike a powerful memory that we both can discern together, Tav, and continue to finish that sword that I still can't remember how I acquired or why I have it and what it correlates to my suffering, in all honesty.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Gibby's just like,
Like that.
this is way too much to take in, man.
Cool. No, that.
Vosu is just like, so that's the reason why we're fighting air elementals in Daijini.
Yeah, they kind of took away everything about Esmudasar that he loved and stuff. So yeah, and we have been friends since I was born, so I owe it to him. I would say not owe it, but I want to help. So yeah.
Vosu looks at Eshmunazar or Lloyd. I'm just keep calling him Lloyd just because it's more
Lloyd
it's
is
more
easier.
natural. It's more natural for you.
That is my entire 31 years of life.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, technically it was 21, but you aged.
And I'm 31 now. So.
Now you're in your roaring 30s. He looks over to Eshmunazar and says, "We three also believe in Tav and Stephen. And we want to help her, which means we want to help you. This may be audacious of me, but Lloyd, in order for us to help both of you better, do you mind if we also receive some of your powers, your blessings to enable us?" Lorenzo's just like, and Gibby's just like, oh, I feel like this is way too much.
So high right now.
Put it down. It's almost gone. You're burning your fingers.
He ate the roach. Anyways, and Vosu is also with a very confident face. She's like, if you give us power, we can help. Lloyd looks at you, Tav. And he's just like, me and Tav's connection is different. He needed help, and I was alone. Our bond is special that way. But I don't mind if it means helping me, which in the long run helps you, Tav. I'll ask you, would you like to also have your companions swear a pact with me? I ask you because you are my closest friend, someone who has helped me in recent times, and I want to help you. And if I sort of believe your pupils' words, then they can help you find whatever you're looking for as well.
Yeah, just one question. is it gonna be bad for you?
That I don't know, and I believe we should hold off on it until we find Shabazz. I believe the more power I gain, the more stable I can become to allow pacts with myself. So I will say that I agree until I have more strength. Is that okay, Tab?
For me, that's perfectly fine. I don't want to accidentally turn into ash or something like that. So we should wait a little bit.
Sure.
Just keep it on the down low, but just so we know that it's an option, you can say.
So, real quick, before we move on, Vosu also reaches deep into her pouch that she has on her side, and she pulls out. Where did I put it? She pulls out a bomb. No, I was kidding. Where did I put this? Oh God!
Oh God! It's been a trap the whole time.
The whole time.
Destroying the ring from the inside.
Oh no!
Where did I put this thing? Give me 1 second as I find what I needed to bring up. While we wait, hey John, you want to tell our viewers where they can find that discounted product of yours?
Yeah. If you go to Twitter and find at Splinterverse, the last video that they dropped, they posted on there, and it gives a link to the discounted copy of the Compendium of the Absurd. It's a 27% discount. So rather than being $14.99, it's just a little over $10 to get yourself a fully fledged physical copy of the nonsense that floats through my brain, and you can feel free to use that as a player or to torment your players. Um, there's times where I know people that have these books, and I happen to be in games with them, that I worry that something I created is going to come back and bite me in the ass. But not before I've done it to them first. Yeah, also Ko-Fi. All the links are in the chat. I probably post them again just to kill time. I'm gonna go ahead and make some random noises as I'm typing things to kill time. We'll go ahead and talk about Quill again, and you should hire him for your D&D stuff, editing. Okay, how long do I have to do this?
All right. So thank you, John. And yes, please check out Quill. Please check out John's Ko-Fi and his beautiful work, The Compendium of the Absurd. Yes, I am one of those deviants who have taken a little bit from the book, because since he's playing in it, why not use it against him or with him? He doesn't know yet. Or does he? He probably is glazed over it like many players have in the past. So she pulls out this rare, not rare, but like this little sapphire scarab, and it has an aquamarine sort of embedded in the center of this little jewelry piece. And she puts it on the table and she pushes it towards you, Tab. And as she pushes it towards you, your supernal clarity begins to glow and warm slightly.
Okay.
I need you to make a saving throw. No, I was kidding. I need you
Oh,
to
God.
make...
Hope it's not strength.
So actually, you don't need to roll anything. So as she pushes it towards you, your supernal clarity goes, and something like a written message appears in your mind. You just sort of read it to yourself, and it says that you have completed the act of audacity, and that your pupils also can help you steal rare magic items, and do things to help you complete and finalize and learn more about supernal clarity. So you've completed the first legacy ritual. Your comrades have successfully stolen a rare magic item. Which once the magic item is presented towards the sword, it actually dissipates, and the sword absorbs that magical item.
Oh, sure.
So after this procedure, the sword is now granted the dormant legacy benefit, which is basically sovereign tags. So now your sword can do oh no,
It can do.
it can do a lot of crazy stuff now. So you've unlocked these sovereign tags. You've unlocked intimidating strike and psychic poise.
Ooh.
Go ahead and post those in Discord.
Mm.
I also need you to make a history check to learn
Yeah.
more about the sword.
Well, when D&D starts loading.
Well, WTF.
Oh, no. History check. 17.
As you spend a brief moment trying to weave through the history of the sword, it is all going way too fast, and you can't comprehend your initial foray into the past of the sword and the bearers before you. So you're gonna have to take another opportunity later today to remake that check to see if you can unlock the next step and unlocking more powers for your swords. But for now, here is the extra abilities. I will add. You can add them, or I can add them to the sword. In D&D Beyond, it really doesn't matter. But just add the stuff that's not in bold. So basically, you can gain intimidating strike. So I'll go ahead and actually edit this. So intimidating strike, boom, and then psychic poise, boom. All right, boom.
And my intelligence +0. Nice.
Oh man, that sucks.
I know what to increase a little bit at least. Mm.
And then you gain the knowledge of the Diamond Mind Discipline. You learn the Mind Strike exploit. And I'll go ahead and reveal what that exploit is. Exploits, when it comes to instrumentally, are basically stuff. So, like, you know how magical items have like charges or abilities that you can use once per day or some shit.
Yeah.
Exploits is basically what the word exploit means. It is a feature of your weapon or item that you can use multiple times. And they are usually pretty damn good. That's what makes weapons or instruments of supremacy the top tier magical items, because you can use these items more than a couple times a day, which is great.
Yeah.
So you learn the mines, right? Diamond mines. So I need to look up what that stuff is. Fuck that. Oh my gosh. My God. All right. Exploits. What is it? Here we go. Diamond Mind. You've learned Mind Strike. So when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can spend an exploit on a hit. The creature takes an extra 2d6 psychic damage.
Ooh.
And I'll give you how many exploits you get. I think it's based on level.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's sort of like grip points and action points or sorcery points. You can just use them multiple times.
Oh my god.
So exploits can be part of. Okay, so basically, exploits can be used as part of an attack unless otherwise noted, and you can use up to one exploit per attack. Yes, you can basically use this as many times as you can attack in combat, which is really good. Exploits are not magical in nature. As such, magic resistance will not apply to them. But resistance or immunity to specific type of damage or effect does apply normally. So if you do if they were resistant to psychic damage, they still are resistant to psychic damage.
Yeah.
So it's just damage. Yeah, it's just based on that you have resistance to it. So yeah. Yeah, you can do that every attack.
Oh my god.
And that's why instruments supremacy really good. So, bing, bang, boom, you can add that to your character sheet, and then with that, a warmth fills the room, and Lloyd expands slightly, gaining more muscle mass. His hair and beard grow a little bit more, and you see he has a bigger smile, a little bit bigger smile face, and he looks at Vosu and he nods his head in gratitude, and Vosu responds back in turn.
Oh god. Where did you get that? And
I actually stole it from the pirate that was on top of Stephen.
oh,
And I didn't know it would be rare. I just thought I'd offer it to you as something like, hey, I stole this during battle. And apparently it was a rare magical item.
oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Well, I can. Nice. I don't know what to say.
Great. Tab's going crazy.
Oh my god. Oh, well, Lloyd, I need to study because I am bad at history, but I need to know what the next thing is.
Right. So when we get to Mazerna, if you could, along with your pupils, investigate the city, learn more about the gangs, and maybe we can discern which gang Shabaz's agents are working with, we could maybe find someone that could lead us to Shabazz.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys want, you can stay here. I'm making dinner again, obviously. He gets up and he makes his way to the kitchen area and starts prepping more food and starts pouring some more wine. Is there anything else that you want to talk about, Dad?
No, I don't think so. No, there isn't.
Okay. So with that, what is the plan now? Do we want to head back to Mazerna or
Well,
with two ships in tow, or what are we leaving the ship here, or what's going on now?
so I think
So what we calling the new ship?
oh my god.
If you're gonna call it the Ocean Walker 2, I'm leaving this campaign.
No, I was gonna
Aw.
call it the drowned cat.
Okay. I mean,
What?
it's
No.
up to you three. Yeah,
Mm.
I'm gonna let you three decide. Not me.
But no, I mean, regardless of that, as far as I know, what we've decided is Kiris and probably a majority of the crew are going to be on the actual Ocean Walker, while the only people that I know of that I planned on having on the big boat that I'm going to be steering is me, Laguna, and the prisoners.
I'll be there too. Because I said it would be. It's my trio.
So that's it. So they're gonna be taking the boat, and we're gonna be taking the bigger boat, and we're just gonna head back to Macerna, as far as I know. But during that, probably right as everyone that isn't going to be on the big boat is exiting it, one of the things I'm gonna do, because it's 100% in my nature, is I'm gonna turn to Laguna, and I'm gonna be like, so, lesson number 2. Don't lose your cool when humiliation is a factor. And then I look directly at Laguna in the eyes, and out loud so that everyone I can hear it, I say, you are a loser until you can control your anger.
Laguna looks at you and he gives you a smile and he says, I don't know if this is going to apply to me, Master. I'm a shameless motherfucker.
I punch him
So
right
you
in the
can
face in the middle of his talking.
Boom. Awesome. He takes it, he gives you a smile, and he throws one back.
So that's basically what's going to be happening on the way back.
God. Okay, so there's quite a lot of blood on the main deck right now. Okay. So you guys are all heading back to Macerna then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. So head back to a ruined city. It has been destroyed.
Oh, well.
Oh
alright.
god.
Well, problem solved
Latin.
there. Is the house still up? Because that's the only thing I care about.
The house is the only thing up. It has a sign that says "Welcome, sand swimmers."
Oh
like-
God.
Sweet.
So, you all arrive after 2 more days. So now it is currently. I don't know. I gotta look at the date. It was Avogan the 37th of Frostly. So now it is. Shit. Frostly is now the 39th. Huron 39th of Frostly, the last day of the month before Lela. You arrive in the city of Macerna, the Bay of Macerna, at around 8 a.m. It is a somber, warm day as those who are on deck or who emerge to the main deck of the ship. Clouds overhead with a light breeze. It is a perfect day, you could say. As both the new ship, are we still calling? Are we seriously calling it the Drowning Cat?
No one
Good.
said anything, so I've
Okay,
I've
yeah.
decided
don't
it's the
have a better
drowned cat.
the thing, yeah, because because like right now, as you both launch a ship, Kiris is approached by city guards and a dock master who tells him like this is the Ocean Walker, blah blah blah. So he doesn't have to register the ship. But when you are greeted by a dock master and a couple of guards, they ask, "Is this ship here before? And if not, then you're going to have to register the ship."
Certainly, it has not been here
Yeah.
before.
Okay.
Group chat. What should we name the ship? Should we go
Drowned
with
cat.
something? No, shut up, Ox. We're not gonna call it Drowned Cat. That's stupid. We need to go with the. We need to go with the theme.
I punched
Like,
Av.
I die.
Go ahead and make Tab. Go ahead and make a dex check.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's just a reaction. You called me stupid.
6.
6. You get hit. Go ahead and take how much is strength mod?
3.
3. If you just half-assed just throw a punch, then just take 1. If
Yeah.
you throw a full punch, then take 3.
Yeah, it was a gut reaction, so I'm not pulling it.
Okay, so you take 3 points of damage.
Oh,
He
God.
got to punch you. And immediately Vosu and Givy sort of have their hand on weapons. They sort of give you a side glance. Ox, like, what's your deal? Why'd you do that?
I literally just turn and look at them.
But,
Laguna's like,
but Ox, you look at me here right now. What the fuck was that?
Don't call me stupid. Don't say my ideas are stupid.
George sort of steps in and he says, "Sorry about that, Tav. I'll talk to Ox afterwards. I'm sure he didn't mean it personally." And you see George look up. He's like, "We'll talk about this later." Yeah.
Yeah, but we have to name the ship.
Yeah, so
Well,
And
not,
he
the
wanted-
ship is fine. I'm talking about this whole incident that you and him-
Yeah, I don't care about that. I care that he punched me over the ship named Drowned Cat. What is the Drowned Cat? Is not a ship name. It can be, but we need to work as a team.
so here's the funny part, all right, Tav.
Yeah?
Here's the funny bit. What happened to the previous owner of the ship?
It's just I'd rather us not name our ships after our previous victims. Maybe.
I was
Oh,
thinking
there
like
we go. The result of our previous victims. That could be the ship name.
Mm,
Let's not plaster on the side of the ship that we are like murderers. Maybe.
yeah, that's not a good look for us. I was gonna think like let's see here. Have sand swimmers, ocean walkers, sky jumpers. No, that's stupid.
No, it has to be kind of an oxymoron.
Yeah, that something.
Sand swimming doesn't make sense.
Stevens in the back's like, "Ox is a moron."
Don't punch him.
I literally just look at him like, next time you get to play with Laguna.
Oh, you don't silent. Okay.
So,
Rock. No.
The dock master is
Strider.
tapping his foot on the dock, waiting for
Yeah.
you. Are you
can
all
wait.
done there? Oh,
You
I can wait. I
Yeah.
can
You
tell
will-
the guards to send your ship back into
You will
bay.
get
How about
more
that?
money if you wait. So we will pay you more. So calm down. We just need a couple of minutes. So you will get 100 extra silver or something. So calm down.
We'll find the shirt just for me. Thank you.
100 extra gold.
The dock master looks at you, puts away his parchment. He walks to another ship.
Fuck.
Should've gone
Uh,
with the drowned cat.
Sea Strider.
Wait, what? What did you say the first?
I'm
Oh, the
thinking-
tree flyer. Because trees don't belong in the sky.
That's pretty good. I think.
Excuse me, sorry, we figured it out. Tree
a
flyer.
tree.
I'll give you 150 gold to come back and please take care of this and not get us arrested.
So the dock master comes back, like, well, first of all, registration is 250 gold, and I will take that extra 100 gold pieces.
That's
for
what
you."
I. That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
meant.
what-
Yeah,
that's
that,
what
that
I
was
meant.
that was the extra. We weren't. Yeah,
It
it's
was-
fine. I just
We were gonna.
I look at Tav, pay the man.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I'm also gonna want 300 gold in damages to trauma damages to your comrade over there, calling me blatant slander and also disrespecting my rank as a dock master here in the city of Macerna.
Okay.
Asking for a lot
how
right
much?
now.
How
Is that
much
very
is the
comfortable?
total? Can we just go
500
with
gold
that?
pieces in total.
Okay, that's
Who slandered
okay.
you?
It's ridiculous.
Oh,
Uh,
did I hear slandering coming from you, Half-Orc?
No, I was asking.
Is
who
that
did it.
another 500 gold pieces tacked on for traumatizing a city official?
Listen, I don't think
oh
You are-
God,
It
this is
sounds
bad.
like
To the wrong group.
1,500 gold pieces now that people are disrupting how I do my job. I have thousands of ships that I need to go
Okay,
and register and check
okay.
today, so I'd like to
So,
get moving.
I'm sorry about my friend. He's a bit of just between you and me. So Ox doesn't really hear us. He has a rough time. A friend of his just died. He's going through a lot. He's kind of an asshole too. So I will give you 1,000 gold pieces plus the fee. So that's
1250.
1250 for all together with the dock.
All right, I'll let it slide. What's your damn ship called?
Tree flyer.
Or Tree Flyer.
Tree Flyer. Dumb name like all the others. All right.
Yes. stop.
Oh.
I literally just lean over to Laguna and I whisper in Laguna's ear, "You can kill that one after."
It's not my style, man. I prefer killing something strong, not weak.
Okay, let's see how that was. 1, 2, 5, 0.
Dr. Sterling's folk.
no, no, I can take care of
Laguna
this.
hits you on the shoulder, Ox. He's like, "Oh, we're going to take a nap on the ship," and he walks back to the ship.
Okay.
There's no
Okay.
need to pay 1,250 gold for this.
Sterling, I don't want this right now.
I don't
fi-
want you
it's
spending over
fine.
1,000 gold on a ship.
It's
So the
fine.
dog master's like, "Are you arguing how much gold you give me, or are you just going to give me gold? We can be done with this."
I already given you the gold. Here you are.
I'm just overseeing your comrade over here saying that my trauma isn't worth that much.
It is. He's just not used to normal humans, you see. He's a metal man.
Oh,
He
I'll go ahead and let
doesn't
that
have-
slide
bothers me,
because
but-
I'm a halfling, and he walks away.
Yeah. Go.
I really want to find out where he lives.
I just look at Sterling. I'm like, so is this gonna be a secret mission?
Yeah, you can go and steal from him. I don't care. I just wanted him gone for now because things were getting.
Totolina looks at both
Policey.
you, Steven, or Sterling and Ox, and just like, "I don't think so. You're not killing that man."
I
Not-
won't kill him.
Okay, let's say it is.
You're going to steal from a city official. It doesn't. You're going to look bad no matter what.
He stole from me.
He got like 1,250 gold when it cost like 250 for maybe the ship. Like,
It's the law. You pay to register your ship, and he
No.
has the right to incur fees.
Not that much, but still, I don't care really. I have other things.
I didn't
to
break the
think about.
laws.
listen,
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm very
Mm, yeah,
okay with
let's-
stealing from him. I have done a lot of crimes, and
My nose
This
is
would not be
starting
much
to
worse.
bleed right now.
Anyways,
I
before
hate
we all
this.
head out, I'm going to go ahead and find all my contacts that have gone to ground and get a better view of what's been going on here since our absence. I don't know how long it's for me to take, but I'll be here and there from time to time. So until I can stay, find out what's going on, I'll come back and inform you all. So whatever you all need to take care of. Until then, and she puts over her hood on and she heads out.
Bye.
I wait for them to like watch her walk away. I just immediately walk away and I go find Sterling's proteges.
that's what I was gonna do too.
Sterling, go, go, go.
Yeah, follow along.
So you should send him out and find this guy.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do.
It's totally fine. Hey, so we need to know how many guards he has, if it has any, what kind of security he's got in place, and then once you get me that, as long as it's something that doesn't need a whole lot, I'll take care of it myself.
Well, if you need it more like stealthily done, don't need anyone dead. I could always just get in there and steal the gold
Whoa,
back.
whoa, whoa! Who said anything about killing anybody? I didn't say anything about killing anybody.
Well, you aren't. Your specialty isn't sneaking and stealing, Ox. Not to be mean or anything. Your specialty is cleaving people in half. So
I have lots of specialties. I can play drums.
yes, but you understand what I mean.
Nope, I don't. I feel like you're trying to say something to me.
I'm trying
Sounds
to say
like-
that you
sounds
are
like
very good at killing
That
people.
follows you.
And
It sounds like I'm pretty sure that's what Master Sterling is just trying to say.
okay, so that's what we need.
No, I don't. We should just. Why don't we? Why can't we just steal? Why do we have to kill him?
No one said anything about killing him.
You literally have the eyes of a maniac. Sorry to say that, but you do. You literally have this demeanor about you, Master Ox, that you want to kill things. And you're not even raging. Like, that's what's weird about it. So I don't know who to listen to. Well, I'm going to listen to Master Sterling, but you're giving me different signals. Like you're holding back information or you're not telling us, but you're inclining and it's weird. And Riccati's like, I don't mind killing him. And Gassan and the rest is like,
Riccati,
wait,
we're
hold
not
up.
killing him.
Hold up.
I go
sword
put my
down.
arm around Riccati.
Riccati doesn't let you. He
Aw.
disappears and then he reappears behind you. He says, not much of a toucher. Or
That's cool.
cuddler.
You got to teach me how to do that. That's pretty sweet.
I probably won't.
Okay. So I'm gonna wait till they start going off, and then I'm gonna start walking into town, and I'm gonna follow them while invisible.
All right, so they're gonna head on town first. Then, Sterling, is there anything else you want to tell your peoples?
No, not really. Just don't get caught.
It's been a while since they've all been back home. They're not all from Macerna, but this is all where they met, so it's been a while. So as soon as they leave the ship, Riccati goes into a nearby alley and disappears in the shadows, so he's automatically gone. So while they're walking away, Sterling, what are you doing? So where are you, Sterling and Ox, right now as they walk away from the ship?
I just don't say anything and start walking off the ship.
So what are you going to do then?
I have a question. How long has it been since I put my musket into the Flux Deluxe?
You have 2 weeks left
Okay.
until your musket is completed. So if you want to go talk to Galahad, you can.
Yeah, I'll go to the Flux Deluxe, just kind of check out what's going on there.
Okay. Tav, what are you and your people doing?
I'm gonna tell them to. Okay, you know what a thief's guild is? Start there. There's probably an old woman sitting there. She's weird, tells fortunes. So start there. Then there was the assassin's guild and all stuff like that. If you need help, come find me. I'm gonna go to the fortune hall and talk to Jeffrey and see if he's still alive to begin with. Then I'm gonna go to our house. I don't really know what it is somewhere. Macerna, I know, but
It's on the map. It's on the map.
okay, let's
That's
see.
been updated.
It
It overlooks Attack Pier.
P-
Relatively near the Abbey of Overseas.
Oh, there. Oh, Okay, it's by the pier. See Wind Townhouse, party home. Okay, we can meet up there if you have any questions. I will be back there in an hour or two. Let's see. Check it out. But yeah, split up, do a good job. Don't die, please. I really like you guys. And Steven, you follow me.
Where else am I gonna go?
You can play
I
with
don't- I
Laguna.
Yeah, but at the end, in the beginning it hurts, but at the end, I'm just a meat bag, and it's not even fun for anybody.
You're not the. Okay,
No,
if-
when me and him fight, like Laguna is tired of like killing me almost. It's not fun for him anymore.
Oh God.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not great.
I'm,
Okay.
well, I'm surprised that he got out of his system really quick. In all honesty, I thought it would take like another month or two before he'd actually get tired of killing me almost. But it's worked out in my favor. So
Okay. I'm gonna keep you.
Laguna doesn't even bother anymore. Honestly, now I sort of just want to pick fights with him because he knows he can't kill me.
No, no. I'm gonna keep.
It
you
honestly
far-
pisses him off when he looks at me sometimes.
Oh God.
It's honestly. Am I feeling something right now? I'm a degenerate.
Is
I'm
that your
totally in
kink?
my
Did you-
feels right now.
Oh, God.
He's eating a bomb right now.
Okay. Do you
Okay.
feel anything when you're eating a ball? Okay.
No, not a thing. Not a thing. at all.
Okay. Yeah. You know your missions. If you need help, come find me.
Gibby's
Let's
like, we'll return to the Seawind home as soon as we find whatever we can and relay any important information to you.
Yeah. Don't get killed.
Mr. Staff.
Yeah.
Of course.
Great.
They all actually all go their separate ways. Like,
Okay.
they all go individually. As you
Yeah,
make your way to the
that's
fortune hall.
fine. Yeah.
Okay. As you're walking, Steven's just like, pain without love, pain. I can't get enough. Man, I wish I could feel pain.
Oh
So-
God.
So back.
No.
So the people that are standing ship outside right now is the 4 prisoners with Kiris on the ocean walk.
Oh.
Or well, Laguna and the 4 prisoners are on the big ship. And then Kiris is on the ocean walker. He's gonna stay there. George is actually gonna go and head back. No, George is also gonna stay on the ship. He's gonna stay on both ships. What did you want Kumal to do, Ox? If you had anything for him, because he was just gonna stay on the ship. There's really nothing. Well,
I mean,
no,
I'll
he was
give
actually
him,
gonna.
I basically give him shore leave. Do whatever you want. I don't.
Okay,
I don't
if that-
care.
He tells if you ever need to find him, he tells George that he's gonna go head to the Solar Brawlers Guild because he knows a couple of the members there. And he's gonna go and drink with them.
Cool.
All right, so we'll go ahead and start things. I'm starting. What are you doing?
I
Sure.
was going
The
to.
Flux Deluxe. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Sorry.
Flux
All right, so we'll go ahead and before we get into things, we'll go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll pick things off with Tav first.
Sweet.
No, we'll pick things off with Sterling, and then we'll go from there. All right.
Sweet. All right.
Oh God.
Back. everybody. We're back from our little short break. And stuff is about to happen. So there you go. Mike.
So we return back into the city of Illumination. Our intrepid freelancers have went their separate ways to conduct some personal business, along with re-emergent cells in the city where it all started in Macerna. As you all make your way to your designations, Ox, eventually, if you do follow the majority of them, those three eventually do split up. You can, if you follow one will lead you to where you first met the Thieves Guild, so that's where that ends. But yeah, if you choose to leave, then to do whatever you're doing, which I'll ask you in a minute.
Yep.
But as you're all walking around the city, you see that the familiar message boards, postings all over the city that brings news of from the province. And I'll go ahead and post them in our group Discord, and I'll go ahead and read it out loud for those watching right now. I'll go ahead and put them in game session player chat. There you go. And I'll go ahead and start reading here. So I'll start off with the official announcements by the Federation Navy at the bottom. As of Otano the 38th, which I think Otano is wrong. It's not Otano. It's just the 38th of Frostly, which was a couple of days ago. Freeborn pirate activities have changed erratically and suddenly. The coastal roads are very dangerous, but we advise that any and all travelers be armed and alert. From simple theft at sword points, the pirates have begun to simply abduct any travelers and stop ships to capture all aboard as well. We advise you to prepare to defend yourselves on the coastal roads. Those at sea are advised to head out to water with extreme caution. Our forces are spread thin, with much of it diverted to the Faildor Isles. We strongly recommend you remain or port and travel. Wow, that's bad writing. Remain at ports or travel by land or outfit your crews in ships for boarding. Death to the Freeborn Alliance, death to Yellowcates, uphold the Federation. And then the local news and sea. A massive dust storm originating around Tersoka has made its way towards the coast. The coastal roads from Macerna to Fahime are considered dangerous, and the freelancers and Federation authorities caution all traveling on those trails to stay safe and steer clear for the meantime. Shipping along the Aquilan shores are also deemed dangerous, impairing sight nearing the shoreline. The Freeborn pirates have been cited to be amassing ships and personnel near the Faildor Isles. The Federation Navy warns all along the coastline and shipping in the area to stay away. News of the Federation's 5th and 10th fleets have been fully mobilized and sent to defend the Faildor Isles, along with a raised Federation army designated the Keon Defense Force. 18,000 strong have arrived in Armada to fend off the next Freeborn assault. 3 Federation naval fleets en route to Keon in the hopes of ending this war. War hero and admiral of the famous Third Fleet, aka the Ocean Aggressors, is Admiral Shokofa, or the Silent Death. She has been officially sent off to repel the pirate invasion. The Fortune Festival, upcoming between the dates of 7th and 10th of Bralia, dedicated to the goddess of Abella, where the worshippers reaffirm their faith in the goddess to continue to protect them from ill fortune in the cities of Macerna, Epiketla, Pindi, Karumati, Tersoka, Mitreyu, Diko, Abiu, Mata, Gaiam, and Insazagos. The largest gambling day in the Federation is nearing. Freelancers and adventurers wanted. A new dungeon was discovered in the Macerna region, northeast from Drecord Oasis and east of Seabel. The Fortune Hall Ministry has posted a 500 gold bounty, an increase in contract grades, bounty increase, with other rewards on clearing this dungeon. The priests and most devoted to Habakkuk, Deep, Shahalas, and Bestaware cry with deep sorrow. Signs of the stormy season have now joined with the pirate menace. Huge squalls and monsoons are destined for the northern coastlines of Brazeus, but many of these worshippers believe that there is evil at work behind these storms. The freelancers known as the Bench Wanderers have successfully rooted out an evil snake cult dedicated to the foul deities of the jungles of Anash from the sewers of Macerna. The Fortune Hall Ministry formally recognized them as contract grade S freelancers, top tier adventurers of the Fortune Hall system, FHS. The Primarch smiles upon our city. Regal stateswoman and unyielding ally of the Rosfa Kingdom, Chamberlain Giallo, has retired. Replacing her and assisting and guiding our pious stewardess, Aga Atsunu, is her protege Archon Semwent, the Red Wing. Archon Semwent hails from the nation of Benelith and is an accomplished magistrate with 20 years of experience. The city of Macerno welcomes Chamberlain Semwent. All right, so a lot of people as you're walking around are talking. The topic that is a buzz in the city is this bench wanderers crew, these freelancers who have risen from nobodies within a month to grade S, and all of you don't even know what grade S contracts means. Jeffrey never told you about that, but whatever that means, they're the talk of the town. So we will go ahead and start off with Sterling. Sterling, you make your way to I was going to say a different smithing from a different campaign, to the Flux Deluxe. And there's a long line, of course, but you do see that Galahad walks out from the back of her home, and she is taking out some stuff, and she notices you, and she motions you to use the back door instead of waiting in line. Oh, Sterling, where's the rest of your comrades?
Oh, they're off doing whatever.
When did you just return? When did you all come back?
Yes, we just came back from all the way up in Pindi. We had some business up there. But I felt like coming in here, just kind of checking out what you got now.
Yes, of course. Your musket is almost done. I recently acquired all the materials that I needed. I already began to work weeks ago, but I needed some specific metallic alloys along with some extra materials to finish off the musket. How has mine been doing in the meantime? I'm hoping it's been serving you well.
It's been very useful.
Good to hear. If you could you put it in like a phrase or sentence of how your experience with the Flux Deluxe musket has been, so I could put it down for future customers. Actual review on the field.
A
lot of misses.
Very efficient and useful weapon on the battlefield.
You see her take out one of like a wrench and a magical line or like a needle period. She begins to write down on like a slab of metal, just some random scrap of metal. And she's like, okay, awesome, perfect. It's okay if I use your name, or do you want me to put it as anonymous?
You can use my name. It's fine.
Or would you like an alias?
But you can put it down as put down as Samson instead.
Samson. And so begins the side story of Samson. Right. I will write that down actually. Okay. Okay, perfect. Did you need any supplies while you're here, or also I was hoping to talk to your friend Ox. Just recently, Gabbard, my pupil, and his Arbites, the Planeswalkers. You didn't meet them previously, but they were here. Or maybe I think you at least met Gabbard. I can't remember correctly. I don't remember. But anyways, they had just recently completed one of their contracts in the jungles of Vinash, and are returning back to Torcon, where they can have access to their wide network and resources in locating some sort of means or curses that could remove such a powerful binding on your friend. In the meantime, Zistlin, one of the members of Gabbard's troop, sent word that in the meantime that maybe there would be a possibility, a chance to find answers here in Broseus. And she goes back to their office, and there's like a long line of people in her smithing. They're just like, "What's going on?" She's like, "I will be with you in a moment. I am dealing with a very special client of mine, a friend." And all the people are just like, "Are you serious? I've been waiting freaking a month for this goddamn spear tip." Fuck. Where did I put that note? It's a very important note. A note that I can't lose. But it looks like I have. Where is it?
It's almost as if I'm running this game right now.
It says It says that the Eochar ruins houses a ruined secret Uville observatory. Uville in Anzoria, my world, is another term for moon elves. Now, moon elves are extinct, quote unquote, extinct in my world. And there are many reasons why, myths. Tav, you as a bard would have heard stories of the Moonville, of the Uvilles. Moonvilles are a very, very popular topic of antiquity. Considered one of the oldest amongst the different subraces of elves to walk on Anzoria during the Genesis, and after the Genesis, the creation of Anzoria. They were very advanced. They were an advanced culture, civilization. You heard stories that they somehow seamlessly left Anzoria, went to the moon Liaria, one of the two moons of Anzoria, and made a colony there. And then after that, nothing has been heard of the moon elves for over 100,000 years, if not more. So, this one says that she has, at least through her contacts, found maybe something that could prove of interest and worth to Ox and us over here in Roseas, while they utilize their resources to find answers for Ox's dilemma. How is he, by the way? Is there any sudden changes within your friend? Has he been okay?
He's been getting a lot more aggressive. I don't know if it's just because he brought someone on the crew who's a lot more just kind of angry all the time, or if something
Understand.
happened to him. He did lose a friend recently, but
I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences to you and your comrades. I'm not surprised. I don't mean that in a negative way towards your friend Ox. It's just he has his life is a little bit is harder than most because of the circumstances, I guess. He's not from here. And I know you really don't understand that per se, but being from a completely different world, not knowing why, alone, I mean, you could frustrate somebody. So if you can, when you find him again, please tell him to come so we can speak more and discuss this possible route to helping his past, if you can.
yeah, I can probably find him. I think he's going around chasing someone, but he'll give
Chasing
up in like a
someone.
few minutes.
Good for him. Good for him. Do you know this special someone that he's chasing?
I think it's actually one of my Chinese. I'm very honest with you. Right now in the city, at least.
Oh, interesting. Well, good on for both of them.
I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. He's like literally chasing them, like going after them.
I don't. Okay, interesting. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to assume that. Anyways, is there
It-
ammunition supplies before I go and meet the mob in my store?
Yeah, I was hoping to buy a little bit more ammunition and gunpowder.
Of course, of course. How much were you looking for?
I just wanted to, since I have 30 days, gonna need materials, just like another, I guess, 100 bullets and like a little bit more gunpowder.
So, you do have a half a barrel gunpowder back at the ship. Do you want to just refill that?
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
probably best.
That's fine. She'll go ahead and send it to your ship. She'll send a runner with your gunpowder. And you can have Kiris or George fill it up for you. And then you want 100 bullets, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be she'll give you a slight discount, so it's going to be 90 gold for the 100 bullets.
Alright.
And then
90.
she'll go ahead and charge you 25 gold for half a barrel. All right. Here you go. Fresh must be balls. I've been developing some rifling techniques for my muskets, maybe to turn them into more accurate firearms. If you were interested in testing them in the future, let me know.
Yeah, I would be happy to.
Perfect. Amazing. But yes, please inform Ox so we can all discuss this, talk about it, and keep an eye on your friend.
I will.
I'm sure he means well, and whatever he's going through, he shouldn't be suffering alone. And it feels like he's suffering this alone, and he needs friends.
All right, I'll go talk to him.
Thank you.
Where is? Actually, add these musket balls.
Also, in 2 weeks, so I'll give you a specific date of when your musket will be done. So 2 weeks from now, because it is currently Curon the 39th of Frostly. So one.
Wait, what?
So on Curon the 15th of Lela is when your musket will be done. I'll go ahead and send you a private message. Now, if you didn't mind, I did not only repair it, but I also made some minor modifications. I've added a little bit grip. I've added a little aiming mechanism, not a scope or telescope or anything, but unless you wanted one. Actually, since I'm here now, would you like some modifications to your musket now that I'm at that stage?
I don't have anything I want like particularly done, but if you think there's something that you would like to add, just if you want like test some things out or
Okay, interesting. I will definitely take you up on that then.
15. Okay. But yeah, I'm happy with just like a musket paired. It's the musket means a lot to me. So
Oh, well, I had some ideas, in all honesty, as she looks at your dagger belt. I was thinking that we could add some sort of modification that holds or even discharges some of your daggers, along with you yourself throwing daggers, sort of a barrage of daggers, you could say, along with your musket. I don't know. I'm having a couple ideas just looking at your here. Also, did you need some new weapons by chance? Some new daggers, some other stuff besides
yes,
firearms?
I did want to ask you about something.
Yes.
When I went to wasn't Pindy, I forgot exactly where it was, but I went on a mission and I unfortunately ran into something that broke my short sword of thieving.
No. Can I? Hey, she's like, can I see my work?
Yeah, you may.
Oh,
Uh,
it's heartening. How did it break?
there was. I'm going honestly, I'm not sure what it was, but there's a big like pink crystal, and I tried to hit it with it, and it snapped in half.
It must have been something very powerful, like a mineral or a core of magic of some sort. Maybe an artifact that we have not of. It's not uncommon. The only way to destroy magical items is a more powerful magical item or a very powerful source of magic itself. I can fix this. That's no problem. Did you want me to fix this?
Yes, I'd like you to fix it if you could.
Okay. I'm spending most of my time working on my musket, so I wouldn't be able to start this project until afterwards, unless you want me to do it now and prolong and hold off your musket. I can finish this within 3 days. It's up to you.
Um, I don't know when we're leaving.
Or I can have this sent to a comrade of mine, colleague. I know of a runesmith in Khosravi. I could send this to him. He could work on it. It would just cost you a little bit more since I'm sending it to someone else.
That would be probably best because we're moving there next to do some business, and then
Oh, perfect. Then. Okay, so I will go ahead and just give you the total right now. It's going to be about 1,200 or 2,500 gold pieces.
all right. So between 250 or 2,500.
2,500
Okay. For the sword?
for the sword, and that's covering transporting it and then other fees that the other runesmith would want.
So is it getting? Well, is it just going to be fixed into a magical sword? Or is it going to get fixed back into a thieving sword?
It's going to go get fixed back into your sword of thievery.
Okay, then I'll pay the full amount.
Okay.
So 2,500. All right.
Right,
Very
perfect.
poor now.
As much as I would want to work on my own blade, I understand you want your musket down as well. So I'll go ahead and forego it to my colleague, who will definitely take good care of it and return it to its former glory.
Thank you. I will get to Ox. Come back here and talk to you as soon as
Of
I
course.
can.
I'd recommend all of you come back as well. So when you all can come back, that'd be great.
All right.
All right, awesome. It was good to see you again, Master Sterling. I can't wait to see all three of you once again and have some tea.
It was really nice meeting you again.
All right, take care. Farewell. All right. Did you want to go anywhere else, Sterling?
I
In the meantime,
want to look. I don't know if there is. Do I know if there's a hideout for the Cyber Sanctum in here in Macerna?
you can look around.
Sure, I'll look around. Well,
Okay,
they're
go
doing their
ahead
stuff.
and make a investigation check or perception check. Make out which whenever you want.
All
right. Yeah.
30-20
30-20?
investigation.
All right, keep that number in mind. I will get to you. We'll come back to you.
All right.
All right. Tav, you arrive at the Fortune Hall, and there's a bar fight now.
Oh my god.
Like, oh my god would be the first thing. Be like, are they wearing shirts?
Are they naked bar fights? Are they oil up or something?
They're oiled the fuck up, dude. Yeah, for sure. Even I'm okay with that. Returning to the Fortune Hall, you return to the Fortune Hall, yeah, you don't see Jeffrey in the lobby.
Well, I go up to a barkeep and ask, "Do you know where Jeffrey is? If he's here or somewhere?"
The nearby barkeep's like, Jeffrey, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him since yesterday. I don't think he's not in today. You should go ask that feller over there. That's another one of the clerks, just like him. He's a friend of Jeffrey. He points over, and you see across the hall, actually working like a similar job as Jeffrey would have been during this time. Is a very dark complexion or dark skinned man, small sort of goatee, sort of large underbeard with a goatee. He's got a large, very intricate patterned sort of head wrap. He has a scarf. He's wearing a blue sort of scarf. He's wearing this very baggy, sort of like deserts poncho robes. He's got a beautiful curved dagger in his sash, which is also the same color blue as his hood. And he has a golden time watch or pocket watch. He's wearing sandals. I'll go ahead and reveal a picture to him of those. That's Zaquan or Zaquan over there. You can speak to him; he would know more.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. I'll go ahead and show you what this guy is. Okay.
Okay, I walk over to him. Is there any customers there?
No, he's just currently washing some dishes, and he looks up. He's like, you must be Tav. Let me dry my hands real quick.
Know about me? That's
yes. Jeffrey
cool.
told me a little bit, and I sort of helped him on a very peculiar, I guess, sort of mission. There was something going on in Afram Killings, I think, and we had to write a letter to the Matreyu, and Jeffrey asked me to help him write it since I knew some of the Shirtas here in the city. I sort of used my influence to sort of bend the ear of the Matreyu so you and your comrades wouldn't get in trouble. Quite interesting. I've only heard a few stories, but that right there has already just sort of defined the Sandstorm to me, which is good on Jeffrey. I never thought he would be so ambitious.
Yeah, he has been kind of ambitious, yeah, I would say.
Sorry, excuse me. I am Zaquan. I am a colleague
Yes.
of Jeffrey. Me and him joined the roughly same day.
Oh.
I was a clerk, like him, but last year I switched to become a lawyer for the fortune hauling here in Messina. I just didn't have the aptitude or the knack to manage and find potential, people like you and the rest of your comrades. So I stuck to what I went to school for law. And so now I just work here. Sometimes I work out in here, but I do need to talk to you and your comrades. Are they with you or?
Not right now. They had some other errands. Is it?
Okay. I would love to meet with them, but I guess we should talk in private and discuss something that has been troubling me, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Sure. He just leads you to like a booth nearby, sort of away from the lobby. He sits down and he pours some water
Not
for
even a
himself. He
room.
offers you. What do you say?
Not even a room.
No, he's not a clerk. He's a lawyer. He doesn't have his office here. Well, he has an office, but it's always at the top, near the top. And you're not allowed there. So he goes to the booth and he pours both of you waters. So Jeffrey came to me and he said he was taking some sick leave and he looked very pale. And this was about four days ago. He told me to take over contracts over you in the time being. I said yes, even though I'm not really confident in my abilities. But I said yes because he's an old friend. And I don't know completely what you and Jeffrey have gone through. I know that little mishap in Afron gave me little insights in how much dangerous work you and your group come across. Is Jeffrey in danger? Why would he just leave abruptly? He looked rather pale. He looked paranoid. He wasn't sleeping.
Yeah, that doesn't like something new to do. Do you know where he lives? We can begin with that, then I can explain a little bit.
He has a residence here in Fortunal, but I do know of his personal residence. We all have our own residence, but we keep it secret for security reasons. He looks around and says, I shouldn't be telling you, but I know that you and Jeffrey have transparency. You're your group. And I'm his friend. I'm sure you're his friend. So I will tell you. His address is, and I gotta look on the map now and reveal it on the map. Okay, just give me a second. All right. I didn't think you start off with. I like to know where he lives.
I need to know where he lives so I can go there and save him from something. It's probably the Hippocampus, I would say.
What? The hippocampus?
Yeah, that's where he lives, in his own
The
hippocampus.
Hippocampus. Something like how do you say it?
Oh, the Hibbo corpse or whatever the hell they are.
Oh, Hibis corpse.
Hibis corpse.
Hibis corpse. Yeah.
Hibis corpse. Yeah.
Hippocampus.
Hippocampus. That's the one I meant. Okay,
Nailed it.
perfect.
All right. So
Hippos.
I have now revealed on the map on Macerna on World Anvil. It's in the bottom of the map. It is called 5E City 10 apartment. That's sort of how they label buildings and tenants, or like streets and stuff. That's sort of the zoning is done in the Federation. They use like Canadian shit. 5E1 TP Ontario, whatever. I don't know. I work in shipping and manufacturing, so I know exactly what that fucking means.
Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Oh boy. This is why Jeffrey's been drinking a lot lately.
God, we're just gonna ruin everybody's lives.
Yeah.
And now you drag this man into it.
I'm not gonna do much. I'm just gonna say there's a cult, and they have taken over some part there in Macerna. We think probably taken over some part of the government, and Griffin knows about them, so might be in danger of getting found out about that. So I'm gonna go check on him and see that he's alive. For I really hope.
Why would he not mention that to me? Oh, he didn't want to danger me as well.
Yeah, that's why I'm being very
Why-
vague here. That's why. Don't ask any more questions,
Oh,
please.
okay, no, okay. Yes, please go find Jeffrey. But also, I have your contracts here as well. You know what? We'll wait for you till you find Jeffrey. I don't know
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
we'll be back here when everybody's regrouped their own other stuff. Please take care. Don't think too much about it.
Oh,
Do your work.
if you find Sterling, I have a note. It was sent here, and Jeffrey gave it to me.
Okay.
It's from a
thank
friend
you.
of his. I think a Silver. I don't know.
Oh, I know then. Okay, perfect. I will deliver this to him as soon as possible.
Okay.
But first, I need to say goodbye, and I'm gonna find Jeffrey. Save him from probably something. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
As you walk away, Steven looks at Zakwan, and he's like, "You smell really good." And Zakwan's like, yeah, I use cocoa butter for my lotion, my moisturizer. And Steven's like, cocoa, that's what I've been smelling. Hey Tav,
Yeah.
since we got back, I've been Macerna's smelled different. Like there's a new smell, but I don't know what it smells like. It's weird. But he smells really good. Like
So it's not. It doesn't smell like cocoa.
no, but I want some of what he has. Cocoa butter? We need to find cocoa butter. I need to
Yeah,
eat
we'll
that.
find out.
I want to
Yes.
eat that so much. Mhm.
Um,
We need to also find a masseuse
okay. Yeah.
because I'm hungry.
Masseuse, hungry? What?
Lotion. They have oils and lotions that I can eat.
I'm not gonna question it. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go find Jeffrey. And if you smell something weird, please tell me and try to point me to it.
Sure. So, you're just gonna head out with Steven?
Yeah, I'm gonna go there right
Okay.
now.
Right. So, you eventually you arrive at this large tenant home. You find, you make your way up and go to the apartment number, which is 5E. And you find that the door is unlocked as you put your hand on the doorknob. What's your passive investigation?
10, 11, I mean.
10, 11. You can somewhat guess that there was forced entry as you open the door. Entering, you find the place is completely torn apart. Someone or somebody forced their way in, and it's 3 bedrooms with a bath. You definitely see someone forced their way in. Jeffrey's nowhere around. There are signs of struggle everywhere. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Steven's just like, oh no.
Okay, 16.
16. Not only do you find dry blood splatter all over the place, you find books and journals ripped apart, but you seem to realize that no valuables were taken here. You also find a note from Alawi. You remember who Alawi is, right?
Yeah, think so.
Wow.
It's a long time ago.
He's a health potion guy,
He's the
right?
guy that sells you potions and bombs.
Oh yeah,
man.
him.
Wow, the first guy you saved. Wow.
He was kind of the second guy.
Kind of the second guy you saved.
Save Vanleaf, the half elf, a farmer.
Anyways, the notes says the note reads that it's asking Jeffrey if you, the Sandstormers, have returned yet. He writes that he has, his paranoia of shadows and strangers. He has paranoia. He's paranoid that there's shadows and strangers watching him in his home and when he's working in the daylight. He fears that it could be he fears that there's some sort of evil luck or evil demeanor that has now enveloped his life, and he doesn't know if he's been cursed or what, but something terrible is happening to him. Jeffrey writes back that when you return, that he would notify him as soon as possible. He also mentions to Alawi in his return mail that he has been feeling the same way and suggests that Alawi go into hiding until they return.
Okay. He might be safe. We just need to find him. I'm first gonna check Alawi's stall. I don't think he's gonna be there, but let's check.
Sure. So as you leave, Jeffrey's now torn up apartment, you make your way to the canals where you would normally find Alawi's little vendor stall. You arrive and you find that the stall has been destroyed and also ransacked. When asking around, if you ask around, people will tell you that the shop was attacked 3 days ago by hoodlums. They stole and stabbed Alawi to death. They tell you that his body was taken by the city guard and probably is still within the morgue of the city guard barracks.
Did anyone see the faces of them? Did they wear masks, white masks?
None of the people that you speak to are eyewitnesses.
Do anyone know any eyewitnesses? Did anyone see them?
No one in the group that you're talking to has any clue.
I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go find Sterling. I'm gonna head up towards Flux Deluxe.
Okay. So as you go and try to find Sterling, we move on to Ox. Ox, what are you doing?
All right, so I follow the cadre of the couple until they split up, and that's probably about 5 minutes or so, and then I get bored. And I've decided that I remember hearing something about like, well, if Vapor is part of this spy retinue, that chances are she would be back here and waiting for us. So I am now on a search for my love.
Okay.
So
Okay.
probably going to start with the Thieves Guild.
Okay. So you're going to go and approach the Thieves Guild.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you make your way to. You'll find them again. You make your way to the little trinket shop, the little fortune telling shop,
Mm-hmm.
where you meet Aruru, who is the old woman, who is the one that oversees the door into the Thieves Guild secret entrance.
Mm-hmm.
But also tells Warden, as you open the door, a waft of incense hits you, and the old lady's like, the half-orc of the destined trio has returned. What can I do for you?
So I'm kind of here looking for some information and thought maybe some of the folks might know.
Well, you can ask me first, and I can see if my contacts know anything. And if I don't have the information that you seek, I can ask one of the other members and give you a response in due time.
How long does it take?
Depends on what you're looking for.
I am looking for an agent of the air element?
Wind Warden.
The air
Wind
warden.
Warden.
Yeah, the wind warden. Her name is Vapor.
Do you have a wind warden, Dajini? Do you have a name of this specific the wind warden?
Not Cyclonus. That guy's no longer with us.
Cyclonus, she was a former member of Dose for All. You mean Wind Warden Dose for All?
Yes, I believe that she is an agent, either directly or indirectly, for Dose for All.
And you wish to find this Vapor?
Yes.
Okay. I will reach out to my network of intelligence and spies. Do you have a brief description of this person?
It's like the only thing he remembers.
Well, you see, it all begins at the hair. Your hair flows down like a waterfall.
I'm literally gonna give like the biggest description. Let me go back and find. Oh,
What
yep.
she looks like.
Yep. Here she,
I'm deleting that picture.
That's too late. I've already got it. I'm gonna download it.
Wow, you creep.
Got it.
All right. So what do you
So she has silver to white hair. Last time I saw her, she was wearing a kind of golden brown cloak and pale white skin, piercing blue eyes, and this weird symbol on her head. Looks like a bigger triangle next to a smaller triangle with a triangle in the middle.
Interesting. He takes your description, even though she's blind. She writes it down perfectly in what looks like to be some sort of thieves' cant. You have
Mhm.
no idea what it is.
I don't know what it is.
It starts off like 3 cats fall off a cliff, rescued by night on broken horse, and you have no clue what that means. And she looks at you with her glossy, foggy eyes. She says, "Interesting. That mark may be the most crucial part to help our investigation. Well, Surah, is there a place I can send word of my findings?"
Certainly. I give her the address to our newly acquired townhome.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And I will go ahead and charge you the service fee, and then I will go ahead and send the remaining bill on what it costs per the information that you're looking for.
Certainly.
The service fee is 25 gold pieces.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And as always, it is a pleasure that you're doing business with the Thieves Guild here in Macerna.
Yep. Thank you. Have a lovely day. I just walk
Okay.
out.
Sounds good. What would you like to do now, Ox?
Well, that's over near the Fortune Hall, right? Like closer to where I was from the other side.
Her place? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's closer to the Fortune Hall.
I'm going to the Fortune Hall. I'm gonna
Okay.
look for Jeffrey because he's also an air elemental, so maybe he'll know.
So as you make your way to Fortune Hall and you arrive, you don't immediately spot Jeffrey, who would have been working in the lobby around this time.
Mhm.
And instead, you are approached by this dark-skinned man with elaborate robes and a hood and a dagger and a sash. He's like, "Excuse me, Sir Oxcord, correct?
Yes.
I am Zaquan, a former clerk here, but also now a lawyer at Fortune Hall. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm a colleague of Jeffrey's.
Okay.
I just spoke to Tav not too long ago. He went out looking for Jeffrey. I can give you the address.
Yes, please.
Okay, he gives you the address.
Thank you, and I walk away.
And then when you come back, we should have a meeting. Oh.
This is the most
Right.
abrupt ass.
All right, so you make your way over to the
Jeffrey.
apartments.
Yeah.
So you make your way to Jeffrey's apartments, and you find the door is unlocked.
Yep.
What's your passive investigation?
Well, my passive investigation is 11.
11. You can also somewhat discern that this was forced entry, and as you enter, it's torn to pieces and stuff like that. And everything seems to be in place, just moved and thrown about, like they were searching for something. Signs of struggle. There's blood on the walls and on the floor, like normal blood. So it must not have been Jeffrey. But then again, you don't even know what elementals bleed.
Not yet.
Really. Not yet. So yeah, there is a horrific scene of struggle and obviously kidnapping of some sort, since there's no bodies, no corpses.
Well, this is a dead end. Oh well. I just walk out. I close the door
Yeah.
behind me, and I'm gonna go back to the boat and talk to Laguna.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
As you make your way back to the Ocean Walker at the docks, by the way, you guys could have parked your boat at Attack Pier, so Breeze, the Seawind townhouse is like right there. Just to
That's
let you know.
perfect.
Okay. So, anyways, you still make your way to the Ocean Walker. It's fine, or both your ships. What'd you call the ship again?
The tree flyer.
The Tree Flyer. That's right. I gotta make sure I wrote that down.
The most
Yes.
absurd names on the high seas.
Okay. I'll give you stats on that after the session. It did come up with some upgrades. I forgot to talk about them. It has 4 David slots, so you have 4 rowboats on that ship. It has a figurehead of a shark with demonic claws on the prow, and then it has a ship, and it has a ship haul. Basically, you can haul a ship, or haul another ship or cargo, with rope behind your ship. Yeah, really nifty.
Sweet.
Or you can pull your ship out of something. You can like tie it around something else and haul your ship to closer to something. So it's very handy. You also find out that it not only has a crow's nest, but it has a smuggling hull because it's a Carvel. So you gain an extra 1,000 pounds of carrying capacity with a DC 15 hidden door on your ship. It has a skeleton crew of 15, but it can hold up to 40 people on the ship. Its storage right now without the smuggling hull is 5,000 pounds already. So now you have 6,000 total. It has 6 David slots, but you have 4 already being used as rowboats. Max crew of 40. It has 500 HP, speed of 3, armor class 10, rigging 80. So yeah, it's a beefy ship. You could try to sell the ship for like 22,000 gold pieces. Just saying. Right.
Nice.
So you're making your way back to the ships, to the Tree Flyer. Sterling and Tav, you meet somewhere in the canal bazaar and find each other. Steven's like, "Oh, Sterling!
Great.
Sterling.
Yes,
We have a
yes.
massive problem.
What's up?
We're fucked."
Yeah, what he said. Alawi is dead. He's been stabbed to death. His stall is broken. How we will get healing bombs at a low price now?
This.
Oh
You
god!
just learned of his death, and you're already concerned of the products that he was selling. You, my friend, are something else.
Have you told Godolina yet?
No, but
Oh no!
Jeffrey is gone.
Oh, girl, is he pissed?
We need to tell Godolina. We need to find Ox then, because
Yeah, but let's see here. I got this letter from Silver.
Oh,
So
I'll
here
give
you
you
go.
the letter right now. I'll send it to you via message.
And yeah, I went to Jeffrey's apartment. It's been ransacked. I don't know if he was it was kind of a struggle, so maybe they took him. And I don't know what to do. I think we should find Godolina and Ox and then go to the Thief Guild, talk to them. She's whatever. And yeah, that's my plan. Help.
Dylan's just reading the note.
sorry, yeah, I'm sorry, I kind of blanked out.
I'm just freaking out
That's
over
okay.
here, but okay, yeah.
So wait, there was no body in his home?
No, but there's blood, struggle.
I guess. I mean, when we killed Cyclona, she didn't leave a body, did she?
Don't say that.
Well, let's be frank here.
He's
He
very
could definitely be
realistic.
dead. I mean, always dead. What if he is?
Maybe they took him. Maybe he's got away.
Maybe. Well, we have to look into it.
Yeah, that's why
Let's
we
definitely go
need.
find Godolina. I think first off, she needs to know about her friend being dead.
Oh yeah, they were kind of friends.
She described them as friends, so I think.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Okay, let's find Godolina. Where would she go? She would go find some clues. Where would she find clues? I have no idea. Oh God.
I mean, I don't think she's left the ship, has she?
Yeah, she left. She was the first one. to
left.
leave.
Oh, she did.
I have no idea. I'm panicking. Oh god. Where was? Oh god. Oh god. Let's go to the ship. Maybe we can find something there. Maybe somebody knows where she went.
Okay.
You both,
Stop freaking out.
you both make your. All three of you make your way to the ship. I'll actually get back to the ship. Laguna is just leaning on the railing and says, "You found what you're looking for?"
Working on it. I've got a game for when the others get back.
Game?
Okay.
You want to play first?
What's the game?
Well, it's how do I put this? It's a morning inspirational. You draw from a stack of inspirational things, and you gain some insight into your personal well-being.
Like carrot reading?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, let's do it.
I pull out the deck, and I just have him draw one.
All right. It's funny when like it's so convenient that no one's here to stop this. It's just so convenient that this keeps happening. All right, I'm gonna roll on D20. I roll 20. So D10, here I go. I rolled a 6. He pulls out this card and it has what looks like to be two humanoids. There's no gender whatsoever between them. It looks like two humanoids caressing and cuddling with each other. There's hearts and flowers and roses everywhere. He pulled the lover card.
This is awful news.
Oh no.
Any stranger he speaks to for at least 1 minute must succeed in a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be charmed by him for 1 hour.
Oh god.
Stranger. This
he's
is a
like, what
good
is-
keyword.
Okay.
What does this mean?
So you're gonna find your love.
Really have no use for this. My only love is to end this suffering I'm going through.
Well,
As he's about to put the card back, the tile it disappears. He's like, oh.
may it serve you well.
Yeah,
And then I go
he's
wait
per-
at the front of the ship.
Yeah, he's standing there perplexed. He's like, what is happening? Okay. So George walks up from the ship. Looks like he went to go buy some extra supply. You see him hauling stuff with Kumal, and he goes, I was like, Captain, did you find everything you were looking for on land? How's Jeffrey, by the way?
I disappeared somewhere.
Oh, okay. What's that you got in your hands?
Oh, inspirationals. Would you like to try one?
Sure, yeah. He pulls the tile.
You're going to kill our crew.
All the fucking way into this alignment.
Oh fuck. Okay.
All of a sudden, George reaches as he pulls the card. He pulls out what looks like to be a humanoid sitting crouched in a cave with a campfire, and the cave is surrounded by forest, and there's a night sky, and it disappears. He's like, the hermit. He reaches into his pockets. My money.
Oh no.
Grabs his chain necklace and his dog chains. What? Oh no. And all of a sudden he had his axe on his back and that just seamlessly disappeared. Every magical item, everything of value is gone that he ever owned is gone.
Oh my god.
He goes down into the room. He's like, no, what happened? And Kumal's just like, looks at the deck, looks at you. What is that? What just happened?
Oh, it teaches you to learn differently and live your life in a new way.
Do I have to draw?
You don't have to, but it's an offer if you'd like it.
And
And I hold the deck out to him.
Yeah, you hold the deck out, and Laguna's just like, don't back out now. And Kumal's just like, pulls a card.
Oh god.
You
Peer
already lost
pressure.
one. Were you trying to kill the other?
As he pulls the card, he finds it and it reveals to be a golden or a gilded knight, a paladin with white celestial wings, and in his hands, both his hands, is a large radiant sword. And magically appearing in Kumal's hand is a magical golden sword. It is Holy Avenger.
Ooh.
It is the actual Holy Avenger sword from
Oh
D&D.
my God.
And Kumal's just like, all right, I understand now. New ways to learn. And he pulls this legendary magical. No, what is this legendary magical item?
Oh,
He holds
Oh.
Holy Avenger in his hands. And
Oh,
it is
God.
it is a great sword because he is a barbarian. He needs a two-handed weapon.
There you go.
So the weapon stays with Kumal Ox until he either drops it or he gives it away. Other than that, he will always have Holy Avenger on him. So your NPC has a legendary longsword.
God.
If you want the stats, go ahead and look it up in D&D Beyond because that's what that sword is.
Of course.
Right. And Laguna's just like, wait, I want to draw another one. That he got something. I haven't gotten really anything. I don't even understand what my card meant. I want to draw another one.
I turned back to him and hold out the deck.
All right.
How many cards you have
As
left?
there's not very many now. 5. I'm rolling all the cards, dude. I rolled a 6, a 4, an 8, a 5, and then Ox rolled a 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a 5. Oh no. Oh no, why did I do this to myself? Every sentence you
9, 10,
utter must
yeah.
be a rhyming couplet. If you fail to rhyme when speaking, you take 2d8 psychic damage. You see that Laguna pulls the Jester card, and Laguna's like, oh, this is bullshit. It's up in this bit. What the fuck? Ah, shucks. Laguna walks away.
How long does he have to do
I
that?
think it's permanent.
We will find out.
Oh God, he's
I hope
gonna
so.
kill
As
somebody.
as Laguna walks away, you 3 show up and make your way up the tree flyer.
Ox, something's terrible. Terrible? Terrible has happened to Jeffrey and Aval.
Lowy.
He's dead. The other guy that Sterling said. I can't speak right now. I'm too emotional.
Well, maybe this will help you calm down.
What is that?
It's a morning inspirational.
Where'd you find
Where
that?
where did you find that?
Oh, I found it on the ship.
You see Ox holding a box that contains like now 4 ivory tiles, each with beautiful painted icons on them.
Do
Look,
we
right now is
see-
not the time. We need to find Godolina.
Yeah, we need to find her.
Okay. I just walk off.
Okay.
Okay. Do anyone know where she went? Anyone on the ship? Hello?
No one, like everyone's like, we don't know Godolina's contacts.
But
All right,
did anyone see which way at least? Are you
Verkadi appears from the shadow and he says, I didn't see her either.
That's great. All right.
okay? So it's a woman hunt. Okay.
Maybe we're just going to town just yelling her name until she gets embarrassed and looks for us.
I think we tried that once before and it did not go well.
That's all I got. No one knows where she went. She went to go meet contacts, which probably means they're in a secluded place.
Let's go to the. Oh, should we?
Our home?
We can go there first. This one I can see it from here. So yeah, let's go there first. Who knows? I haven't even looked at the house. Let's go see it. Why not? What else should we do? Jeffrey's probably fucking dead. Everything's to hell.
I turn around and I go, "Oh, you saw his house too?"
Yeah, I was there for. I was there before.
Oh, okay.
Blood. Why are you so calm?
What?
Jeffrey might be dead.
He might not be.
He also might very much be. I think you're taking this very lightly.
I'm waiting on stuff.
What are you waiting on?
Oh, I contacted our friends at the Underground, and they're looking for someone for me. So
Are they looking for Jeffrey?
no,
Then who?
I'm not going to tell you because you guys always give me shit. I just start walking towards the house.
Okay, yeah, let's go to the house.
What is going on?
I call biggest
Oh.
room.
No.
You want to fight me for it, Cav?
Yeah.
All right.
No. I mean no.
So, you arrived at this beautiful seaside home. I believe that I left a description of what the layout looks like on Discord.
2 floors, fully furnished kitchen, living room, basement, 2.5 beds, 2 large bedrooms, and a master bedroom with a walk-in closet. A balcony that overlook Athak Pier. Sounds nice. Do you even need a walk-in closet, Ox?
Yeah, I have suits on the way. In fact, they should be here any day now.
Okay, yeah.
Actually,
Feels really weird that we're going through a house right now after one of our friends may be very well be dead. I'd like to reiterate that.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping that Goldalina might be here, but is she?
I don't see why she would be.
Who knows?
well, she said she would meet us back when she had gotten through contacting some people. So
It's
we're
around
just
4
waiting.
o'clock in the afternoon now, so
Yeah, we'll just wait.
I'm not just gonna wait. Hold on. Let me go find my proteges. I'll actually try to find her.
All right.
okay. So, you sent your proteges to look for who again?
I sent them to look for the boatmaster at the dock. But
That's right. So Riccati actually gives you back the 1250 gold. And then he also gives you another bag of gemstones that he thinks can be appraised at 250 gold pieces. And then he tells you that they may not have to worry about a new dockmaster. And then Gassan will tell you that he didn't kill him; he just broke his leg. And because he's a cripple, they sort of let him go from his job. So, yeah, very strict. So, but yeah, money's back. We found him. Everything's good. If
Good.
you want his address, here, and he gives it to you, Sterling.
I mean, it's not necessary anymore. But okay, thank you. I
Okay.
really appreciate doing that for me.
No, that's
Good
fine.
sound.
I'll take it.
No, don't give it to
not that.
Ox.
Because
Don't
I'm like,
kill him.
I don't think so. I don't think so. And then
That's my
just,
money.
He's just gonna eat it. He's gonna eat the papers. You know
Yes,
what? All right.
I give all the money back to.
I'm going to
Tav.
try to forcibly pull it out of his mouth.
All right. Okay, go ahead. If you do that, he will attack you.
That's fine. I'm well aware that this was a possibility, but you know, it's rude. Don't eat paper. It's bad for you. That's what I'm going to say. You shouldn't eat paper. It's bad for you.
Money. Yay.
That he's gonna go ahead and pull out his warhammer. He's gonna go ahead and make one attack.
Oh god. Are you gonna fight him now, Ox, of all the times?
What? He started it.
17 to hit.
Yep. It's
That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
all right.
And then go ahead and make an opposed grapple check.
Okay. Is that just strength?
Yeah.
All right. 23.
8. Yeah, you wrenched the paper from in his throat out, and he like falls to the ground. I was like, "Are you serious?"
All right, both of you stop.
I
Ox.
I got the paper and I just start walking up to the master bedroom. I
Okay.
ignore the fact that he hit me and I just walk off.
What in the world is happening with them?
We
Alright.
we need to talk about Ox. Probably not here where he maybe can hear us. We need to find Godlina, and we need her help with Ox.
Right.
Because he's going crazy.
I
The big
want to
C.
I want to turn to my 3 proteges, and I'll make sure the one they got paper ripped out of his mouth is okay.
Riccati.
Timidly, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're both just standing there.
All right. Some stuff has happened, and we really need to find Godolina as soon as possible. And she's off meeting contacts. I was hoping you guys could find her for us while we are.
Yeah, no, we
looking.
can do that. We can do that. Okay. We should just go ahead and use the normal ways, and then maybe we can ask around somewhere else. Yeah, we'll try. We'll probably be back later tonight then,
That's fine.
or maybe
I
tomorrow
need to talk
morning.
to Ox anyways.
Okay. So all 3 of them head out, and they make their way back into the city.
I want to go upstairs to where Ox or wherever Ox went to the master bedroom.
Mhm.
Said,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow because I don't think you should be alone Ox right now. Seems weirdly
Stable.
weird.
strangely evil for some reason.
Well, kind of chaotic evil, you might
was like-
say.
He's acting like a real dick. Like back then it was
Yeah.
playful, but now he's just a dick.
Yeah, it's almost
annoying.
spiteful. Like
Yeah. It's not healthy.
it's like dickish to be a dick.
It makes me want to eat less, and that's not cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What? Let's go.
At least
Starting, you go first.
starting yeah. I mean, depending if Ox leaves his door open, the door is either open or closed into the master bedroom,
Yeah, it's
Which is right-
it's open.
which is right below the captain's quarters, or not captain's quarters. What am I thinking? It's right below the kitchen,
Okay.
or above the kitchen. Sorry.
Yeah, I just walk in.
I mean,
Ox.
it's just fully furnished. It just has normal stuff.
Ox, I don't know what's going on with you. I know your friend died recently, and I know that you're going through some stuff, but I really need you to start just handling it better. You cannot go around hurting one Tav, our friend, and then both my proteges as well. You gotta understand it's not okay.
I'll make a deal with you.
No, I'm not here to make a deal with you. I'm here to tell you that you need to stop it.
Oh.
Okay.
What is the deal that you want to make?
Oh. I'll do exactly as you ask. If you play my game.
Is it pull a card?
Yeah.
May I inspect the cards first?
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, I'm gonna use identify on them. Takes 11 minutes.
Yeah, so you're there for 11 minutes as she conducts a little mini ritual. If there's no disturbances, you find out that this is called the Deck of Chance. It is a wondrous item, very rare. It holds 10 ivory tiles or cards, each with an effect. These effects, however, only last until dawn the next day.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, let's play a game. And I pull a card.
I roll D10.
D10, roll 5.
5, reroll again.
There's only like half of them left, right? Maybe 4.
Less than that, yeah.
10.
10. You pull a card of a wise humanoid with robes, celestials, books, and ivories everywhere. You have advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma ability checks until the dawn of next day.
Ooh, okay. That
Right.
wasn't too bad.
I look at
Now-
Tab and I'm like,
now
see, nothing wrong. But
to-
I didn't make the deal with you, and I hold it to
four.
Sterling.
You're a
I don't
cunt.
get why. Why
He was like,
is
"Can I pull
you?
one?"
No, Steven.
Yeah,
for a
and I
second.
hold down the
Don't
thing to
pull one.
Steven.
Yeah, go
Don't do
ahead,
it,
Steven.
don't.
You can. It only lasts.
He pulled the card.
Should I roll or what's
I'll roll.
left?
I'll roll.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'll roll. That's a D,
Wow, it's a D20.
Isn't like
8. Reroll that. A 5. Reroll that. A 9.
yeah. Oh no.
A deity of your alignment appears to you in a vision. You can ask him up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or no. And it's the correct answer for each question. So, okay. So Steven drops for about a moment. He jitters and gyrates on the floor as if he's having a minor seizure, and then he opens his eyes and he looks up all. He says, "I know what I need to do," and he just sits there.
Oh, are you okay, Steven?
He looks at you with the most confident look that he's ever given you. He says, "I haven't been so set on anything before. Yeah, I know what I
This
must
is
do."
amazing.
Yeah, okay.
This is awesome.
Sounds great.
I now know that I know. Wow, this is gonna be epic. Okay, hilarious. I wonder who he met and talked to.
Yeah, I wanted that too.
Okay, so
I hold it back to Sterling again because he still hasn't drawn.
there
I
are 3 cards left.
I will draw if you agree to stop hurting our crew.
Done.
Fine. I will do the D10.
Yep.
Owns the gambling man. He can. All right. D10. 5.
Reroll.
That's 5 again. Hold on. Oh wow, that's 3 5s in a row.
Oh my god.
3.
3. Reroll.
Yeah,
Alright.
somebody already got that sweet card.
Mhm.
9. I think that was just
Reroll. That's
Steven's,
what that's what Steven got.
8.
8. That's what Kumal got.
All right. 4.
4. That's what one of the things Laguna got. No, sorry. 4 is what unfortunately George got.
7.
7.
I don't think anyone got 7.
You turn it before you, Sterling, as you pull out this card, you find that this tile look to be some sort of humanoid in arcane robes, a powerful staff, lightning and fire in both hands. Behind him is this amalgamation of elemental and all types of different magical spells. You and your clothing are all transformed into robes of a wizard. You are now a wizard. You basically have the stat lines of an evoker NPC. You cast those spells, and your alignment and personality remain the same though. So now Sterling just transforms into this arcane wizard from another world with a spell book that's also made of wood and metal.
Wow.
You also
I
have
don't.
you also have
What's going on?
a curved wizard's hat.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm a wizard now. I don't.
You're a
I
wizard,
feel like
Sterling.
I'm-
You're a wizard, Sterling.
Wizard.
I'm a what?
Huh.
Okay.
Sterling taps the bottom end of his staff.
But-
Arcane sparks appear below it.
Well, let's finish this off, and I just draw the last 2 cards.
Oh God.
Okay. Well, the first card you draw, roll a d4.
All right.
Alright.
Do
Yeah. What's up, Sterling?
1.
My headphones just died, so the last few seconds
Oh.
or
For sure. You draw an angel card, Ox, and you deal an extra 1d8 rating damage on a hit. And then as you draw the final card, it is the death card. You are magically transformed into a wraith. And now you see this very intimidating, scary, dark being in the sun. By the way, I think I need to look at the stats on a wraith. But basically, right now, currently, you have the stats of a wraith. You are a wraith, but your personality and alignment stay the same.
Oh no.
Alright, I'm done with
Now
whatever
you're-
these cards are.
Well,
Transforming.
that's it. The
into
cards are
the
gone.
thing.
That's all the cards. The
Good.
deck is now fully disappeared. So
Uh,
now you're a wraith that can also do an extra d8 of radiant damage.
I'm a
Um,
Radia Wraith.
But you do have sunlight sensitivity, so because you're in the open sunlight right now, you have a disadvantage attack rolls as well as perception checks that are on site.
Cool.
So there's people on the docks who are just saying, "Oh my god,
We're in
that's a
that- we're-
freaking spin!"
We're in the
I'm
house
kidding.
though, right?
No, yeah, there's people across the way on their balconies. Like, no, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say I
no,
just
yeah,
wave
so-
at him.
So you're in your home or wherever, probably in the living room. So yeah, that's your life.
And
Cool.
so theirs are gonna wear off.
No,
tomorrow.
everyone's wears off the next day at dawn.
Okay. So I'll be back to
Okay.
my normal alignment. Well, kind of normal.
No, yeah, you'll be back to chaotic neutral.
Okay. So it's just one solid day of just what a dick.
Yeah, like hardcore, like POS.
Oh,
Okay, so now there is a wraith in front of you all that has like a subtle familiarity to Mox's face.
okay.
Um,
Okay. No
so
need to
what-
panic. No need to panic. I checked the cards. They will end tomorrow.
He even looks at you and says, "I've already seen this in a vision."
What?
He walks
I'm-
outside.
Steven, wait.
Something's happening over there with Steven. I don't
Wait.
know what you did.
I think he saw some kind of god, maybe. I don't know what he worships.
Find my
Steven?
calling.
No, what?
We need to find Godolina.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's paramount
Yeah.
to the future of this world.
He. Alright.
Yeah, that's probably right. Do you know what she is?
No, but we can ask our allies.
Which ones?
Whatever allies we have. Don't we have friends?
We need to
Godolina?
actually also talk to Moshiad eventually.
Why do we
I
have to
kind of
talk
think
to
of it. I think of all the allies we have in the city. We really don't
Well,
have that many.
I mean, technically,
Yeah,
I'm
we
supposed to
have
talk to Mosiad because of that deal, but quite frankly, I
Right.
don't care.
Yeah, I would hope we wait for that for tomorrow, just because
Okay.
I don't want you.
Talk to town. Yeah. Ox cannot leave today. I would say.
I go through the floor.
Fucker. Okay.
I have a quick question. So I'm a evoker now. Does that mean that I just have 7 levels as if I was like an
Yeah.
evoker, or is it?
Yeah, you have all those spells, bro.
Okay, good. All right.
But
let's
you're
look
not
at
a
my spell.
gunslinger anymore. You're that character.
Right. Yeah. I'm looking for the spells I can use.
You learn
God.
quite a bit, dude. The evoker's nasty.
Oh God.
Um,
Okay. While you're doing that, let's see here. I'm gonna look at the map. We are pretty close to. Yeah, let's go to the summoners. Go first. Talk to him. See what he knows. Then we can go to the belly of the Kodoplas. See there maybe. What more allies do we have? Kodoplas. Maybe the Mad Tortoise. We can see. Who more do we have? The Pakanos. We haven't talked to Nubano either. We need to deliver the prisoners to
I poke
her.
my head up through the floor. Yep, we should probably do that.
Let's do that first. That seems like a bit more pressing.
you can
When
have
you guys
to-
got the papers for Nurbanu?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's fine. You have the document. I'm sure Godolina will have the
Okay,
videos.
yeah. So let's go to the boat, get
Yep.
the prisoners. real tight, and go to Federation Naval Building HQ.
Mhm.
Yeah, sounds good, everybody.
Yep, let's go.
Let's
Yes.
go.
I start floating over.
Yeah, strolling away with my full wizard outfit.
It's like a robe.
As
also.
you float out into outside, Ox, a lot of people start like freaking out, and a couple of city guards start like seeing you, and they're just like, someone should go." And one of the runners starts. One of the guards makes their way. He's like, "Oh yeah, call the what's their name?
Just,
The solar mains. What's they called? They're called the Shimmer Mains. Someone called the Shimmer Mains. Those guild adventurers that dedicate to the payload to exercise a wraith that's for some reason in the open streets.
what?
Yeah.
It's only for 24 hours. It'll be fine.
As you make your way, you're scaring people on the way.
Oh,
Everyone's
I'm
calling
waving.
for shit.
Ox, don't. You're gonna
Hello.
get killed. You're gonna die.
Unfortunately, I do not have any spell that can disguise them.
Oh fuck.
They're all like
You make
damaging.
Eventually you make your way after panicking a lot of people to the front gates to the naval building. The two Marines outside look at your party, and then look at Ox, and they show their weapons like, "Oi, what's this dark spirit with you? What's it doing here?"
It's Ox Cord. He got
I have
transformed
no
into
clue who
a.
you are, who that person
We're the
is.
Transformers.
Who are you?
Talk
We're-
to Captain Naburo, please.
Yeah, we're here to see
Nibiru.
Captain
Some stuff happened.
Nirbanu.
Nirvana.
Yes.
Banu. Oh, okay. One of the guards goes inside, and after a few minutes later, Nirbana returns. She's in her full officer uniform, and she looks perplexed.
Oh.
She's like,
That's Ox.
Ox?
That's Ox. I'm
Yep,
Sterling
I
still.
know.
I just got changed into
When
a
did
wizard.
you learn Met? You get changed to. Okay, hold up. Let's go to a nearby cafe and talk about this.
Yeah,
Certainly.
let's do. This is. It's been a hell
One
of a
with
day.
outside seating for Ox. Okay. You go to that same familiar cafe. You go to the back. You're given a special booth or a table in the back outside. One of the servers is this like little gnome, which is like, should I be praying to Abella because there's a cursed spirit haunting our area? And
That's racist.
Nirvana's like, no, it's just Ox. Cursed probably, but no, it's just Ox. Don't worry about him. We'll
It's
just
only
have-
lasts to next dawn, so it's fine.
Oh, you like a brief curse or something?
Yeah, I pull a card out of some deck.
Okay, I
Hit
don't
me
even
for
want
one,
to. I don't
so-
even want to talk about.
That's why I'm a wizard. but-
No, you're a wizard now.
He's a
Sterling.
wizard.
Unfortunately.
Well, you have a nice book.
I
Sterling
appreciate
flirting
that.
with
Thank
you.
I'm definitely not. I'm seeing someone. Not that you aren't attractive, Sterling. If it was a different time, maybe.
It's fine. Not interested, anyways.
Aw. So, she looks at you like, as she's pouring tea for all of you. So, you've returned. It's good to see you all. How was the trip down south? Did you find the two that I vouched for?
Well, we found
We
You
one
found
of them.
one.
Oh,
We didn't really have time to get the other, but we find Kyrus.
oh, how is Curious?
Oh, he
Big.
hates you guys.
Oh yes, well he hates the Navy. I mean, he hates me a little bit too, but thankfully we're on okay terms. Plus he knew my father, so there's that. But he's a good man at heart. He's been reliable and stuff like that. How's the ship? How's the Ocean Walker? I'm sure he's made.
It's smaller
Improvements
than
in
the
the
new
ship.
boat we got.
You got a new boat. I'm not gonna ask
Yeah.
how you got it. Well, actually, I'm gonna ask how did you get the new boat?
Freeborn.
We stole it from a
Pirates
pirate.
killed them. You know the second in command, the mate, the cat person, the whatever his name is.
I try to forget that the box. Yes, Seraph.
Oh, he's dead now.
dead.
Oh, you
Fox killed him.
Ox, kill him.
Yeah.
We were gonna bring him here,
Congratulations.
but he kicked him
Thank
off.
you.
So
Oh, good. Fuck him.
See? Why y'all
Oh,
gotta
God.
be all weird about it?
I was going to try to get information out of him. Then you kicked him off a boat.
Well, you
So
already
it's
got information, and I asked him if he was willing to change his ways or
one
risk
more.
death for it, and he said, "I'll take death." And I said, "Okay, goodbye."
I'll stop this conversation right there. Recent battles have revealed that the Freeborns have this branding on them.
Yeah.
Pretty much makes it impossible for interrogation. Probably the work of Narcelia. So even if you tried to or attempted to, you probably wouldn't have found anything.
Okay, that's
Did you
good.
find
then.
anything though? If
We found this.
If Seraph was there, where's the rest of the Crimson Mutts crew? Or was he there? That's his. He was a captaining. So
Yeah.
the reports were true that there's new admiral. Interesting. It would have. Now that I think about it, it is a shame that he died. But fuck it, him being dead's also just as good. So it doesn't even matter.
I just smirk at the at Tav and Sterling.
But anyways,
Still, no.
what brings you here today, man?
We got some prisoners, some other pirates. So I don't know
Also
where
some
we.
I
documentation.
saw those prisoners.
Yeah.
They're already in captivity with the guards, so they took them. So I
Perfect, yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you. We'll interrogate them as best we can.
We got some information about a shipyard for the pirates. Also, here you go.
Yep.
Here's the paper.
Yep. You take the documents. You look over. Oh wow, this will turn the tide of the war.
Yeah.
We thought that they had multiple dry docks to make their ships, not as much as we did, but if they only have one, we can cripple their entire fleet and their entire way of maintaining that fleet in one fell swoop. Oh my gosh, this. She goes up to you, shakes all your hands like, this will change. you must join me on this. Wherever this place is in the Torn Atolls. Oh, she pulls out one of the maps and she's like, it's right in the middle of the Torn Atolls. Oh, that's gonna be dangerous, but if this works, not in the middle of the Torn Atolls, it's on Thard Island. And I'll go ahead and reveal the map to you. As she's pointing out, you also can. I also put the location of where this secret shrine is / vault that you found. I'll go ahead. It's on. Let me go ahead and reveal it right now. Give me a second. It is the Torn Atoll. You have been here before. You went to Zehe Island, or at least you swam there. At least you believe you were. At least that's what you were told. Campaign handouts, and we go with Bing Bang Boom, the Torn Atolls.
Oh.
Mm.
He looks at you and says, if I can gather a strike force, would you join me?
Depends on where you're doing it.
It will take some time. We have
Okay.
we have the siege and Failed Isles to still contend with, but if we can gather a sizable force, if she looks at all of you, she's like, I would hope that you would come with me to help rectify some of the wrongs that we've done together.
Yes, I think it's our responsibility to do so.
Yeah. We need
Good to hear.
to find Godalina first because she
What happened to Godolina?
she's just looking for some contacts right here in the city, and we kind of lost track of her.
Kind of what happened to people she knows more.
And oh, okay. Oh, sure. I'd be happy to help. What you just need to find where she is in the city. Is she still in the city? Do you know?
Probably still in the city. We need to talk to her pretty quickly, I would say.
Okay. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. I actually have a colleague of mine, a friend, an old friend. And she leans in and says, shouldn't be talking to you about him, but he works for a special sect of the Federation government called the RSA, the Rasvian Sentry Agency. They're basically watchdogs for the Federation, but mostly for the Rasvians. I know an agent here in the city. His name is Brave Whisper. I can speak with him, and since he is a RSA agent, he will most likely have a location of Godolina within a few hours if I leave now.
Hmm.
I'm just completely uninterested at this point. I'm just like sitting there looking around.
Okay. I'm just thinking if we should wait somewhere for her or. Yeah, Ox, I know you're bored. What do you think, Sterling? What should we do?
I think. I mean, if we asked for that person to look for Godolina, would it? How much would it like? Would it usually cost us, or we have to pay him? As we kind of know for reference.
Oh my god.
Well,
You guys
he
are
owes
so
me a
worried
couple.
about money.
He's
I only have 300 gold.
he's he owes me a couple favors. Not to mention, um, he's a friend, and he's more than happy to help a friend in need. And
Okay.
I consider you my friends and people who have saved me, so I'm willing to use some of my favors for you.
Hmm.
Not to mention, I think as someone who owes their gratitude toward you, I think this is a good connection to have. Brave Whisper is a top agent in the agency. I think it would be a valuable ally if you would befriend him going down in the future. It would be a powerful boon to have a friend in the RSA going down in the future. So I'm offering that
Yes.
connection to you all.
Maybe if we. It's just Ox is in a really bad mood today, so
I'm not in a bad mood. I feel better than I've ever felt.
you punched. You punched Tav like in the first thing we got here. I feel like
You punched Tav. Why?
She smart mouthed me.
I said that the name, what was it? Drowning
The drowned
Cats?
cat. Yeah.
Drowned Cats? What a bad name for the ship.
It's an okay name. Sounds like a
See?
pirate ship. It sounds like a pirate ship and all.
Yeah,
in all honesty.
that's. It
But
was like.
It was
heard
mostly a
worse.
threat to our enemies, quite frankly.
Oh, because of Sarah, because you killed him. That
Yep.
makes sense.
Yeah.
He was tied up and I
Yeah.
kicked him over a ship.
Right.
I didn't think that was a good name for a ship. That wasn't on brand. We're the Sandstormers. We have the Ocean Walker.
I know,
And we
and
have
now we're the tree flyer.
Flyers.
Yeah.
Tree Flyers doesn't
You
make
called
sense
your ship the
either.
Tree
Let's be
Flyers?
honest.
Come on. Oh my god. You
It's
three
made of
never
wood
cease to
and
amaze
it
me.
doesn't fly, so that's perfect.
Anyways, if you want, I'll go ahead and meet up with my contact now.
Certainly.
Did you want him to meet up with you sometime today, or like in a certain place, or?
Maybe meet up with then. I'm gonna be busy.
What are you gonna be busy with?
None of your business.
It kind of is our business because if you go to jail, we have to bail you out.
Well, I'm not gonna
Why
go to
would you
jail
have to
tonight.
go? Hold up. Why would you have to go to jail?
Because he's a bit of right now.
He's a bit of a loose cannon, so he's been to jail before, so it's not like it'd be a surprise.
What do you mean you're being a loose cannon? You're doing criminal activities now?
What? No, I haven't done anything criminal today. I've only given people positive affirmations. And if I had had another one, I totally would have given you one. But, I was getting bored waiting for people to come up to me and ask questions.
Okay. Sure.
Thank you for your time, Nurbanu. As a pleasure, always. And I just float off through the thing and start heading back towards the villa.
Okay.
Okay.
He looks at. Did you want to meet him somewhere, or where did you want to meet him?
Could meet him at the Married Tortoise. I feel like.
Mary Tortoise. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. She heads out. Says her goodbyes, and she will go and meet her contact in the RSA. All right. So what are you two doing now, or what do you guys all want to do now?
I guess we have to wait for her to contact him. So, did I ever find anything about any outposts for the Cyber Sanctum here?
Oh, you rolled a 20, right?
Yeah, dirty 20.
I don't have a whole lot, but this is fun. I was just looking up my abilities as a wraith.
Oh god.
Yeah. You
Um,
only know that the Sunspade cell, the one that you have been working previously with Night Fair Staff, you find some signs throughout the city, many of them hinting of the one in Kurosravi and the one in Karamati, which is way farther. Other than that, it doesn't seem that there's any real active meeting spots or hideouts in Macerna.
Okay.
But you definitely know
Um,
there's one in Kosravi and there's now another one in Karamati. But then again, with the aftermath of what happened in Bobkir, you don't even know if the Sunspade cell is like operating.
Yeah.
Not to mention, you don't even know where the Etched Herald and his blue bolts are currently at either, because they're also a threat now.
So I was trying not to call anyone because I don't want to. Like he said,
Oops.
the lines runner, but maybe it would be best to just do it instead.
Sure. If you want to go ahead and give Father Tommy a call, Tab. Before you do that, Tab, is there anything you want? Did you guys do anything afterwards? Or you guys do anything else together?
I can't think of anything that might help. So no.
Okay. So and then Ox, you're heading back to the villa or the Seawind townhouse. Sterling, you go ahead and call Father Tomek using your ingots. As you reaffirm your connection with the ingots and you send a message, what's the message you send first?
I send just I guess hey, is everything all good there?
20 seconds pass and Father Tomek sends a respond message that says, things are chaotic back home. Lines are secure, but maybe not from Etched Herald. I am coming to Nernkeon in 1 month time. But until then, send general vague messages.
Okay.
He also sent another message that says, did you find silver and bismuth? And also, how are you?
I send back. I'm good. I found both, but business is not himself.
That's good. I want to quickly report. The Etched Herald has taken his entire cadre to Nernkeon. Whatever happened there, it's not over until either you find your comrades Biz and Silver, or the Etched Herald finds what he wants. I've only heard scattered reports of what happened. You need to find your friends before the Etched Herald does.
Okay.
And you need to prepare for the eventuality when you have to meet the Etched Herald. Hopefully, I'll be there in time before that. I don't. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I say I understand. I will be meeting with Silver soon.
Okay. I forgot what the idea. He says confirmed. Oh, I lost my train of thought. All right. Was there anything else you want to ask him?
I just want to ask him.
Actually, he wanted to ask you specifically what happened in Bofker. What exactly happened? And you don't have to be specific. You just give, Spark Notes it.
Was
the one where you went to the
the Creation Forge. I found the with some help. I found the castle. Me and Silver, and as well as Menace and I'm forgetting his name. Come on. I can
Dead
find it.
guy number 36 in our adventure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his name was Bosch. It's okay.
Bosch. There you we went there along with some other help to invade the castle. Found Silver there and found where Biz was, but then by the time we arrived, it was already too late, and he was undergoing transformation. After that, he ran, and the entire building collapsed, and the group kind of dispersed after that.
So as you send that, he responds with another message says, then your and Silver's summation of the events there both are aligned. Good. I didn't want to believe that the Etched Herald, when the Etched Herald posted his report, he said that he had successfully destroyed the Creation Forge and that he was searching for stragglers. He also reported that the Apexian organization was also defeated. Is that true? Were all members of the Imperial Apexia Divisio also killed in the tunnel collapse or collapse?
I can not say for sure. I did not stay long because I saw the blue bolts at the scene. So
Then be aware that there may be people who survived, and if so, I guess the better question is, can you confirm that the High Strategos Blanquina was killed?
no, and Silver's on the hunt for it right now.
Okay. That is paramount. We need to find and eliminate those before the Etched Herald does. Only then will the end of the Imperial Divisio in Broseus end the Etched Herald's little crusade. I'm going against my directive, and this is something that I guess you and Silver and Biz have influenced me over the years. But you two are going to be working off the record against our dictations of Primus and the will of the Sanctum. Investigate, find the rest of the Apexian Divisios in Nernkion, eliminate them or capture them if you can, and find Biz so that he can come home before
do.
the Etched Herald does.
I did want to ask before I left to do some other business. Do you know if Dav is okay? If he survived the building collapse?
The Etched Herald's Blue Bolts Brigade pulled remains from the wreckage, and unfortunately, Davs and a majority of the Sunspades were among the dead.
Okay. Well, stay safe in the Cyber Sanctum. I will do my best to find Blackina and any other stragglers of the group.
I will be sending agents over the course of the months coming, and I will try to create a more definitive, more secure means of communication between us, so that you, me, and Silver can end this swiftly without any more deaths.
I will hopefully contact will be soon if you are able to send those people back. I'll speak to you then, Father.
Stay safe, Sterling. Okay. Steven's just like, what do you even do when you put that thing to your head, Sterling?
I'm just talking to someone.
And I thought I was crazy for a moment. He walks away.
Okay, that's not great.
So, we're probably gonna end things here roughly soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and confirm what is the plan right now. Are you guys gonna wait for Godolina for all this to kick off?
Yeah, I would think so, because I know that I don't really have anything I can do right at this moment because I'm stuck in this ghost form. So I'm just going back to the place and waiting for my agents that I've hired to get me my information.
Correct. Okay. So you're good. Okay, so that's okay. What about the rest of you? So that's the plan. Wait for Godolina and all information to come back from all your various channels that you have utilized in the city.
Yeah, probably
Very
just
Yeah,
waiting.
I'd say
Sounds
so.
good. So real quick, is everyone allowed in your Seawind townhome?
Yeah.
Okay. It is gonna be packed, so Curious and George will obviously remain in the ships. So all your pupils will come along. Laguna's gonna stay in the ship because that's boring. There's nothing fun about sitting there and talking with each other. And then Gonalina comes back. Okay, cool. So with that, you all return to the townhouse, the Seawind townhouse. Make yourself a little bit of maybe dinner. As 9 o'clock comes around, your pupils and you all eventually meet, along with a knock at the door from a two different parties are at your front door. One is a bunch of thief-looking hoodlums, and another is a man wearing dark cloaks, and underneath his dark cloak is a very pristine armored uniform. He has a black mask over his mouth and nose. He has this dark hair. He has brooding eyes. He's armed with some very interesting weapons, and he reveals himself to be Brave Whisper, the RSA agent that Godolina had want to go find and fetch. It seems that he has arrived with his own information, and then there's these Thieves Guild members who arrived with their information, along with your
Yeah.
pupils. And we will pick this up next Saturday, and to figure out what has happened, what to do next, as the party finally returned home to Macerna.
Woohoo! Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful day.